Anzu needs your help. The Ostrons have sighted infested.
Testing. Wow, I was muted the whole time too, on top of all of that. It is technical trouble Saturday. Wow, okay. Well, welcome back for reals. Thank you, Buddha Style. Thank you, thank you. Can't believe I was just talking and nobody could hear me. Isn't that wonderful? Let me feed this boy out real fast. But yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, it was a power outage. Should not be an issue again. Everything should be going uphill from here. So if we're lucky, this is not gonna happen again. It's all good. Everything is great. Alright, and then there needs some of these boyos. Field run, and that's good. And then we need some of these boyos. Hello there, Any Maestro. Welcome, Buddha Style. Hi, everybody. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Just feed. I guess I don't need any faces or tag more. Yeah. All right, we're good. Feed, yes, feed all of these. Oh, Bandito left. Uh-oh, did he say something? He said nothing. Okay, cool. Bandito left. This is wonderful. Alright. Oh, he's probably left Cetus. I don't know why he would, but that is a thing that happened. Let me re-invite him. Where is he?
Do you remember the old war,
There
operator?
he is.
Orders seems to
Alright,
have
cool. Oh,
misplaced those
Triad's
memories.
online. So, I think it's time for another recruiting squad bit. Okay, hosting Plague Star 2 out of 4. Need Loki / DPS. And I'll send that as soon as Bandito comes back, so I'm actually at 2 out of 4. I don't know where he's going. So yeah. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay, cool. So, Plague Star, as I was explaining when everything got shut down, it's got a couple different stages. The first stage is, the Thrax Toxin underground in the cave. So you get the Thrax Toxin and then you put it into the console and then you have to defend it for like 2 minutes. And while you're defending it for 2 minutes, you have the option of putting in the Infested Catalyst and the Eidolon Phylaxis. So the Eidolon Phylaxis will increase the level of all of the infested in the area. And then looking for Plague Star, have both things. Should I invite that person? Let me. Hosting Plague 2 out of 4. Need Loki / DPS. Okay, so that's what the Eidolon Phylaxis is, and you can earn the Eidolon Phylaxis from doing the missions. So by doing Plague Star, eventually you'll get enough standing with it to buy the blueprint for the Eidolon Phylaxis. And then for the Infested Catalyst, what you have to do is you get it from your clan's biolab. Hosting 3 out of 4. Plague Star need, DPS. Okay, cool. I figured as much, Buddha Style. Too many streams? Hey, it's fine. I figured. Hey, it's an honor to be confused with Diana. But nah. That's cool. Multi-stream drifting. That guy's a wisp. Hosting casual. Oh, he's at 3 out of 4. Hosting 3, 4, Plague. Plague Star when that guy has Loki. Looking for Plague Star, Ember, Wisp, Speedva. I'm a Speedva. I don't think I have a Titania build. I could invite this guy and go Titania. Okay, do I have a Titania build first? I don't know if I do. I might not. That's appearance, not upgrade.
Well, how the Tenno arm themselves.
Plague Star. Yeah, let's do Plague Star. I'll invite that guy as a speed. Looking for Plague Star invite. Let's see if Dark Crow can come. Okay, cool. There we go. Can speed? Okay, cool. Let me Dex Pixia, upgrade for Plague. I do have a Plague. This is wonderful. Upgrade. Nice. Okay, I'm good then. I'm good. Nice! You just finished modding over there. Ah, got you. Yeah, well, hey, Dan is cool. She's definitely worth supporting. Oh, CP or power donation. I'm fine with either. I don't know which. I'm not super up to date on Plague Star speedrunniness because I haven't done it for 2 years. So yeah. D.E. Rebecca, Sarah T. Singh, Ricky Summer. What about them? D.E. Rebecca's not a VTuber. What? Wait. Oh, streams. Got you. Do you have armor strip for the boss? I guess I could bring the Sarpa. I don't know how meant. I could try Sarpa-ing. I have corrosive projection right now. Okay, cool. Captain Asta, hello. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what this guy is trying to say because he sounds like he knows what he's doing, and it has been way too long since I have done Plague Star. Alright, he thinks we're good. Alright, cool, we're good then. Okay, so yeah, I was explaining how Plague Star works. Basically, so yeah, the Eidolon Phylaxis ups the level of the infested that you fight, but it also ups the, oh, not Anko, I meant you, Kanzu. It also ups the, reward that you get at the end. You get more standing if you put in more Phylaxis. And then the catalysts, which you get from your, your clan, they will cause Hemocytes to spawn. So if you don't put any catalysts in, no Hemocytes will spawn. And if you put 4 in, then 4 Hemocytes spawn. So it's all dependent on the catalyst. I need you to take the Hex Toxin and kill the Boil. And then yeah, after you put them in, you have to defend it for a while, and then the drone spawns in. And after the drone spawns in, you escort it to, yeah, I was right, there we go. And then you escort it to, the Hemocyte. Alright. There we go. I'm not very fast as a pixie. I'm not very fast at all.
before it becomes unstoppable.
Also, don't have a lot of energy. Oof, not a lot of energy.
We'll do that. One ill to cure another, eh?
Alright, and am I host? I am host, so I can skip the dialogue. I'm not going to this run because I want to hear it at least once. You guys were saying that the volume was really low, so I'll up the volume as soon as we get to the place. What was the place?
Toxin secured. Be prepared. Mayhek knows what we're up to now.
Ah, I drop the thing if I do that. Wonderful. Isn't that great?
I am directing you to the location of a Grenier chemical mixer. Use it to
Come on.
prepare toxin.
Come on.
The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
I still have the toxin, yes? Yes. Yes! Made it up! Made it up! Yeah, my volume's a little low. Okay, okay, okay. I'll fix it. Whoops. There we go. There we go. I should have had the Nova do this, but come on. There we go. Alright, so I'll put in my catalyst and my phylaxis. Da-da-da, I'm at 9 each. Okay, cool.
Catalyst. This is your chance. Add it to the mixer now.
Okay, so then yeah, we defend this for about 10 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes. Imagine. And defend it for 10 minutes. And after we defend it, then yeah, we put it in the drone, escort drone to the boil, and then that is when the fun begins. Alright, cool. Let me turn the volume up. Volume. Volume. That should be better. Let me know if this sounds better. Oh, what's it? Captain Asta! Sorry. What was that? Okay, cool. What's happening? Following! Thank you for following, Captain Asta. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Even though the plague starriness hasn't been happened yet. I'm still just... we're still chilling. We're still chilling. Yeah, my energy goes down. My Titania is not very fast at all. Does this have energize on it? It's better.
Grenier will do anything to destroy the mixer. Stop them.
Alright. I gotta remember that I can't stay in pixie form until when the Hemocyte comes out. I don't know if I've ever... I don't know if I've ever, Titania for, placement before. Or Embered. I don't know how you would DPS as Ember. We'll use Ember instead of Titania because Ember is DPS just awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that. I saw people in recruiting chat who were like, oh yeah, I got Ember, but I didn't know why they were mentioning Ember. Is that just for taking care of all the... I guess it would be really...
The mixer needs more time.
I guess it would be really helpful when you're dealing with all the little... killing the small guys. Timer reach 30 seconds to go to the waypoint. Everyone? Alright. This guy knows what he's doing. What is this? Some smaller boil? Is I the only one who went? No. Everyone else is here. Okay. Oh, so he's trying to force the what's it called? The drone spawn. Interesting. Okay.
My eyebrows are singeing just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
Shove it into the boil. Guard the slurry while it cooks after it has been
A Grenier
to the
drone will
boosting
serve as an
mechanisms.
optimal delivery system.
Pretty much.
Marked one on your map. Drone located. Hack in and
Okay,
insert
I'm Titania,
Axe toxin.
so
I'll
I
steer
can't
it
do
toward
anything
the
to
boil.
help this out. So I'll just stand by in Arcwing mode because I know Loki cannot swap teleport the drone. If you, sorry, you can't swap teleport me if we're in Arcwing mode. So, whoopsies. See, swap teleported somebody else on accident, but you can't swap teleport me because I'm My mic is low. Oh, my mic is low. Oh, that's what you guys meant by volume low. Okay, clicking. My mic is low. Oh, I might be using the wrong mic. That's possible. Let me see. What's the mic that we're using? Properties. Which mic is this? No, it's using the right mic.
Stasis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive.
You do have Razor Wing Blitz on your Titania? I have no idea. Let me see. Alright, raising my mic level, raising the game volume. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Also, Shiny, hello there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, I gotta get them wisp buffs. Yep, got the wisp buffs. What I should have done is I should have put a waypoint there. Not a waypoint, a lock pin. Should have put a lock pin. Oh well, it's okay. Alright, I'm at full energy. I don't really know how to use Titania. I think there's a trick where you use your other abilities to do stuff, but I'm not quite sure what that would be. Alright.
System has manufactured a Hemocyte to deal with.
Actually, no, I don't need to yet. I have to wait for it to come down. The speed rush should be taking care of that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna focus on the blue one first, because that one's always a pain in the butt. Oh, what? I'm a failure! Alright, well, that was sad. That was sad. That was absolutely sad.
Oil attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to
You were just trying to level your Railjack. Ooh, Railjack's fun. I will say, I love Railjack personally. A lot of people give it a lot of grief, but I like it. Alright, blue head. Okay, that didn't quite work. Green head. That missed. Wow, okay. Nobody. Blue head, blue head, blue head, blue head. Blue head. Wow, that was sad. Alright, there we go, there we go. Razor Ring Blitz is you get increased damage in 4 by using other abilities. Lantern's on stage 2, Razor Wing on stage 4. Lantern? Which one's Lantern? I don't even know. I've never played Titania pretty much. I think that's her second ability? Nope, it's not. Okay, I don't know. Alright, let's focus on a different head. Never mind. Never mind. Green head, green head. Green head. The dead head. Yellow head is almost dead. Blue head is not opening. Okay, yellow head's dead. Blue head's opening. Blue head, please, please, die. Thank you. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Could have gone better, though.
The Boyle's immune system has manufactured a Hemocyte to deal with the threat. Destroy it.
So, this one is called Spellbind. This is not the Lantern. Alright, let's focus on green first. Alright, green's dead. Dang it. Blue opened up and I missed it. Yellow's dead. Just blue. Come on, open up, big guy. Open up. There we go. So close. Come on. There we go. Alright, alright. I'll go start the next bounty over here. Titania's been reworked. She has?
I've put in the captain
Yeah, it's
in
okay.
charge of
I don't know
supply
anything
distribution.
about Titania.
Till this
Like I said.
strangeness is at an end. See what she has for you. We're all in this one together.
Alright, thank you.
know.
Thank you, Kanzu.
Let's check.
I give you coordinates.
Oh,
You
there we
go
go.
in. You work. Nobody but you comes out. Good?
Okay, so what are they saying in chat? Because they seem like they know a lot about what's going on. Okay,
And it was a thing that
there it is.
happened
I knew it
up
was around
there
here somewhere.
to others. Naive. I need you
Okay,
to take
okay,
Vahev's
come on,
toxin and kill the boy. First,
You don't
Vahev
fall
thinks,
very fast.
"I
Oh,
will
I
let
should have
this
melee'd
plague
down.
run
That's
wild
fine.
over Cetus." Then he thinks, "I will use
Okay,
poison
Spellbind
to
used to be called
exterminate the
Lantern.
infestation
No,
once
she
its
has a
work is
lantern
done."
ability. Like the one where she makes a little guy float up and everybody else follows him. Like, that's a thing.
Oil needs to be destroyed now before it becomes unstoppable.
Okay, let me Nightwave skip. Now that we've heard all the dialogue.
I am directing you to the location of a Grenier mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin.
Alright, I'll try my best. I'll try my best to be as
The
try-hard
mixer
as
is inside that
possible.
vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
Yeah, let's see. What's my 2 abilities? So I get Entangle, Thorns, Dust. Okay. So I think 3 is the lantern, right? Okay, I'm definitely putting a waypoint on that. It's not a waypoint. What's it called? Locked in there.
Keep them away, killer. That
Alright, get
machine
the
must finish
catalyst
its work.
and Phylaxis. There we go.
I see your clan created the infested catalyst. This is your chance. Add it to the mixer now.
And bam bam.
We'll speak of sentient
And
immunity to the
bam.
infestation.
I love one-shotting these things.
Idle on
It's
Phylaxis. Consider
such
adding
a
it to the mix now.
satisfying effect. In the rework, what changed is her second ability. It used to be that the buff changed depending on which type of enemy you affected it with. So it's like if it was a melee enemy, you'd get one buff. If it was like a Kavat or a Kugro, it would get a different buff. And they changed it so now you can choose you have a wheel and you can choose which buff you want now. And that's the only change that I know of. I was never a really big Titania player, so I never really, yeah, I don't know what she was like before. Alright, and then he said when it hits 30 seconds to go to the waypoint. Waypoint 4. I'm definitely putting a lock pin there, but I think I need to destroy one of my old lock pins in order to do that. I think I'm at lock pin cap. Which lock pin should I get rid of? Let's get rid of... Let's get rid of this one right here. I'm gonna go get rid of my lock pin so that I can put down a new one. Because I think I'm aware that there is... Yeah, I know that there's a lure here. So I'll destroy this. Yep. And I'll go put a lock pin over at this waypoint.
The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grenier at bay.
You thought it was just random? No, no. It was, well, it was pretty random, I guess. Lock pin. Let's call this. What is this? Plague. Plague. What's it called? These are drones. Drone. And let's make it this symbol. Showing the HUD. Why can't I change the symbol? Oh well, that's fine. I see you shooting me. Confirm. There we go. Lures at Seath are too far away to be useful, I think, and Mount Ning? Perhaps. Oh, Glistening Magnificence. It's not... I don't have any up there by Mount Ning. The Seath one, though, yeah, that one's too far away.
On your map. Drone located.
You right.
And insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward the boil.
I guess that doesn't really affect us. I'll just escort the drone since I'm not helpful right now. Oh, Dargans. Too bad I don't have any ribbons equipped right now. That would have been useful. That's an interesting strategy. He goes into Arcwing mode, and then once he's in Arcwing mode and he sees the drone, he gets out of Arcwing. That's pretty interesting. Not a thumper! Oh my gosh, I hate thumpers. I hate them so much. Alright, here goes.
Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for
Okay, that's one leg. I hate thumpers so much. Alright, I think that's the second. Oh, they just like destroyed it. Wow, Necromex for the win. Would have never thunk it. Alright, need people to kill. Hey, Czar! Hello. I mean, they're not, so for the lure locations, it's not really ones that I go to. It's more like if I'm a Trinity and I have 7 lures and I'm desperately trying to find the 8th lure, I have it marked so these are spots that might have it, you know? They're not my go-to spots. I have all the go-to ones memorized. All of the meta useful ones. These are ones that I don't have memorized. That's all. But yeah, I agree. They're not as useful as some of the other lure spawn points. They're not very convenient. It's more like the lures will spawn in depending on how close you are to their spawn points. So if the Eidolon has a really funky... Whoops, no, I don't want that. If the Eidolon has a really funky spawn point, yeah, I don't know, maybe it'd be actually helpful to know the location. Okay, that's one down. 2 down. Open up, big guy. Ah, so close. Come on. Alright, well, it's confirmed I'm a terrible DPS. Let's never do this again. Lures respawn? They respawn when they get destroyed. So, when you capture an Eidolon, and it gets used up, or when a lure dies during the Eidolon battle, then a new one will respawn in. But if I remember, unless it has been changed recently, you can only have 8 alive on the map at any given point. You can't have more than that. Yeah. But yeah, once they're used up for the capture, or once they die, more will spawn in. Yes. It's time for your daily dosage of lead. Yes, I agree. Ew, open up first. Oh, that was cool. I got it all first try. Okay. You just need more Titania practice? Probably, yeah. I don't know the best spot to fire at him from is. Should I shoot at the face on his chest, or should I shoot at his mouth kind of thing? Okay, I have my Piranha out. Let's kill some peoples. know I can use my 1 to do something, right? Yeah, it will do stuff. It'll help the party somehow. I don't know how. I just know it does stuff. Oh, I do need more Titania practice. Ain't that the truth? I can see how Ember would be really useful during this stage when you're just trying to kill a whole bunch of infested. My bad DPS does 90%. That's because I'm host. Host always does 90% damage, even if they're not actually carrying the party, you know? That's just being host does that. Well, that was sad. It's because he's turning, that's why. He doesn't want to look me in the eyeballs. Alright, cool. Let's work on yellow. Okay. And I think you're supposed to shoot the chest. Okay. Next one. Next one. Chest face has a higher damage multiplier. Oh, cool. Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. It has a higher damage multiplier. At least that's how it used to be, how Levantis is. So I assume Hemocyte is too. Do you have space in your crew? Yes, we have 2 randos. You got back from your vacation, need some juicy Plague Star standing. Heck yeah. After this one, oh, I guess I could have done it this time. Rip. But yeah, after this one, if I'll head back and I'll pick you up, definitely. What are they saying? Where are these Nidus relics? The drop rate of those is less than 1%? What? That's horrific. That's actually horrific. Less than 1%. This guy isn't worth fighting. Bandito, where's Bandito? He's just hanging out. He's just chilling. Good news is that the boss can also drop relics. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Dark Crow really knows his stuff. He seems to be knows all the pro strats. I'm gonna have to leech onto Dark Crows and figure out what's going on. Alright. Is he going after it? He's going after it. Alright, cool. He's the Nova, so I'll let him do that. I'll let him do that.
He thinks. I will use poison to exterminate the infestation.
You can be the swap Loki. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can ditch poor Tenno over here. Tenno's the swap Loki, so yeah. We can ditch him. Don't you worry. There's a spot for you in the squad. When you host, you don't always go out DPS in the DPS. Oh. Alright. I'm just saying. When you're host, it's easier to have them big juicy numbers. Is that the same number?
Of course. Maggots seek to burrow away from my cave.
Alright, it's at 3 legs now.
Lest you be crushed.
Alright. Where's the thing spawning in?
I am directed to the location of a Grenier chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin.
There we go.
The mixer is inside that
There
vault.
we go.
Clear out the area so we can
Octavia?
use it.
You're saying Octavia out DPS is the DPS? Or are you saying that, that Octavia will always be max no matter if they're host? Alright. they still...
Keep them away,
Oh,
killer.
there we go.
That
Alright.
machine must finish its work.
Catalyst and Hylaxis.
I see your clan created the infested catalyst. This is your chance. Add it to the mixer now.
We'll speak
Yay!
of
Snipey,
to the
snipey
infestation.
time.
If you have a vial of Eidolon
Where is this boyo? I can hear him.
consider adding
I
it
can
to the
hear
mix.
him. There it is. Come on, come on, come on. You're going to see if you still have a spot. Yeah, Bandito and I can drop these two. Yep, we do have spots. We have a spot for Czar and Shiny. That is, yep, we absolutely do. You guys are on PC? Yes, you are. I remember, I've played with you both before. All right, cool beans. Yeah, I'm gonna let them know after this run. After this run, I'm gonna bounce. 2i for the advice. At Dark Crows. How does Ember DPS? I'm gonna try to squeeze his brain for information before I ditch him. I'm gonna try to get as much knowledge as possible before I leave him to play with the chat.
The Grenier will do anything to destroy the mixer.
Whoa, wait. Fourth ability, meteor something. That destroys the Hemocyte? What? Alright, I heard you. You can't escape from me. Saren and Zaku can both add damage. To what specifically? To the mobs or to the Hemocyte? I know Mirage. Mirage is her buff. Is that the ability that is that you can what's it called?
Keep the Grenier at bay.
The ability that you can Helminth? Is it her Helminth ability? Her what's it called? Her Eclipse, right? Mirage's Eclipse is really good if you're playing during the day kind of thing. World on Fire, aka Inferno. Yeah. Okay, Eclipse is Mirage's. Nice. Kills the enemies near. The third ability reduces the armor of the boss. Okay, cool. So you're still so okay.
Hi-ho! My eyebrows are singeing just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
A Grenier drone will serve as an optimal delivery system. I've marked one on your map. Drone located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward the boil.
Okay. I'm just trying to pump this guy's brain before he leaves. Where is it? There it is. Okay, cool. Nice. But yeah, so this drone won't move unless you have somebody who's 50 meters or closer to it. So, wow, that was beautiful. That Loki is really good. That Loki is really
The toxin has
good.
triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
Okay, cool. Ooh, maybe I should be necromeching around too. I do need to level my necromech stuff. Actually, this weapon is a terrible weapon, so I'm just gonna do stuff. Die! It's all just new stuff. It'll be fine. Enemies will die. It'll be great. We're just layered on top of each other.
The boil's immune system has manufactured a hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat.
And
Destroy
I
it.
do have a decent amount of energy, so I'm good. I'm good. As long as you're in light, you get the damage buff. Alright, let's focus on yellow, please. Please, open yellow. Hello! Hey, Haas! Hello there. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a lovely time with the Plague Star runs. There we go. That wasn't too bad, but I didn't do most of the damage for that boyo. Plague Star. I love Plague Star so much. I'm trying to get good at it. I used to be really good at it, but then the meta changes. That was like way back before Wisp existed. Some of the first videos on my account are me trying to do speedruns of Plague Star. Hey! Magic Fizz! Thank you so much for the host. Appreciate it. That's kind of you. There we go. Let's get that blue head. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Appreciate the host. Hope you're having a great time. Yeah. Plague Star. I'm running out of stuff to say about Plague Star and how much I love it. Like, I could farm this, like, just on repeat for, like, days and days and never get tired of it for some reason. It's just, I really like it. I'm just sounding like a broken record at this point, but it's true. Okay. Okay. So you're saying that if I have a Mirage and it's at night, I can still get the Eclipse buff, right? Just because... yes! No! Yes! I got it! I'm proud of myself. I think somebody else is also helping. But I got it. I got it. I should focus the green one. Wow, okay. Okay. Swap weapons, swap weapons. I got knocked down. Isn't this lovely? Isn't this lovely? Isn't this lovely? 4. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Open up! Open up! Wow. Okay, that was still up. It's still up. Wow, okay, okay. This is embarrassing. That was sad. That was, oh, my game froze. There we go. That was super sad. Time to get energy. Energy, please. Please, energy time. Give energy. Energy, energy, energy. Alright, we're good on energy. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's thighs! Oh, I get it. Magic thighs. I think, yeah, okay, got you. I'm dumb. I am not very smart in the brain department. So, appreciate it. I have a feeling I have a feeling that you've been in the stream before and I made the same mistake. I'm pretty sure I've seen you before and I'm still getting your name wrong. How about waxing poetic about the glistening, the magnificence, and outweigh heck? I don't know. It's kind of hard to outweigh heck him. He's pretty iconic. Can I get it? Can I? So close. Oh no, I got it. Okay, I'm doing it right this time. There we go. Yay!
But it was not enough. Not yet. Hit it again. And keep hitting it till there's
A lot of people don't get it the first few times. Well, yeah, but fine, fine. I will accept this excuse. As part of the eclipse changes, even at nighttime, as long as you're in moonlight, you'll get the buff. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, Mirage would be really good. You've got to really let the hate of the Tenno flow through you. Amazing. All right, I'll try. I'll try. What do I say? All my brain is coming up with is just Vayhek quotes that already exist. I'm trying to think up new ones. Okay. Alright, cool. I'm going to leave Sadis and I'm going to invite Czar and Shiny and Bandito, right? Those were the 3 people who are coming? You've tried to pop its glistening magnificence, but you have failed. Alright, there's Bandito. There's Shiny. And there's Czar. Yeah! Wasn't it wonderful when everybody's already on your friends list and you don't have to type in long strings of names? These are both... You guys are both Legendary 1? Oh my gosh. I'm close! I don't have an excuse. I'm still MR30. This is embarrassing. Can't believe it. I'm like just surrounded by awesome people. I'm just like, hello, yes, I am still 30. Where's Bandito? Let's grab him. Did I invite him? I thought I did. There we go. Copy and paste is so hard to do. But yeah, but then I'm gonna have to copy it from some... fine. Gotta call me out like this. It is hard to copy and paste. Kidding me? You kidding me? Anyway. Can't believe you would call me out like this. Also, what roles do you guys want? You want Loki, you want Titania. Awesome. I can swap off Titania and I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Please do be Titania. You two struggle to push 2 buttons at the same time. Why are you calling me out like this?
Well put together.
Can I speed that? Yeah. I can speed that. Don't you worry.
Make the Lotus proud.
I would love to speed that. It would be my pleasure to speed that. Someone suddenly barging into your room and floof-napping all of your floof collection and filching your entire Ayatan collection. What? Why do you want me to imagine this? Oh, to channel the anger. Got you. Okay. I would be very angry at that. I don't know, when I get angry, I have like the cold anger where it's like, how dare you do this? Like, I don't get yelly and screamy, I guess, unless I'm in an argument. But yeah, I'll try. Selling it for no, not credits! This is me clutching my chest and doubling over, like that guy in that heart attack meme style thing, like, pain! Oh, I can't even imagine. I can't.
Toxin enough to this.
That's the wrong button. There we go.
Righty-o. See you soon.
Do we have everything? We got Wisp, Loki, Titania, Nova. Awesome. Is that? Oh no, I saw the D/thing and I thought it was someone else on my friends list. I'm like, oh hey, what do you know? Anyway, a Shady Child. What a great name. Oh, that's a pretty Titania, unlike my default one. All right. Let me see. Let me think.
It would never touch us here.
Why am I? How dare you? I don't know. I
Others.
can't think of anything to get mad enough. Well, okay, so they just sold all of my Ayatans, all of my floofs, all of my Ayatans, and consigning my Night Bros one by one while you watch. Oh man, I would be so mad. Strangle them. I know you're trying to make me mad, but it's like, how do I channel this anger? What do I say? Alright, well I'm Nova now, so I'm actually useful. Hello. Okay, so think while the elevator's going down. This makes me very angry. What do I say though? I have to talk about anti-Tenno. A Tenno has done this. Oof. A Tenno has done this thing to me.
We know Vahek has Thrax
How do I convey anger of the Tenno?
One ill to cure another, eh?
Plus, seek to burrow away from my presence. Alright, where am I going? I'm going this way. Okay. Okay.
Bit despot with a mind
I
half an
love
inch wide
this
and a
insult of
face
Kanzu.
like a
Oh yeah, I'm
rejected
supposed
skin
to
graft.
skip it.
That's all we have time for.
Ah,
I am directing the
ah,
utilization of
ah,
a chemical mixer.
ah. All right,
Use
here
it
we
to
go.
prepare the toxin. The mixer
Looks
is
to me like
inside
you
that
skipped
vault.
most stages and
Clear
jumped
out the
straight to
area so we can
Tranquil
use it.
Fury Lovers of Anger. Sounds ominous. What an oxymoron. Tranquil Fury. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Alright, cool. I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't you guys worry. Don't you worry. I like Nova. I love Nova. Nova's great. Nova's awesome.
Keep them
There we
away,
go.
Kevin. That machine must finish its work.
Ooh, I'm
I
running
see
low
your
on
plan created
catalysts.
the infested catalyst.
Well, not low.
This
I
is
have
your
enough for
chance.
7 more
To the
runs, but
mixer
still.
now.
The quills speak of sentient immunity to the infestation. If
Alright,
you
alright,
have
here's
a
what I'm gonna do.
vial
Here's what I'm gonna do. I need to get rid, I need to get used to
mix now.
casting my abilities. Whoopsies. What? Wait, can you only have one subsumed ability on a build at a time? Or did I put it on the wrong build? Wait, can you only have one subsumed ability? Can you not swap out your entire loadout? Your entire ability thing? What? That's pathetic. Aww. I can't believe this. Wow, okay. Here I was. That makes sense. But still. No, wait, no, because I've had. Yeah, I guess that's how it's gotta be. That's so sad. Alright, I still haven't yelled at anything. Alright, so I'm gonna try doing that thing that the guy in the squad was doing. I don't know if you guys have the thing waypointed, but I can. Whoops. But I can waypoint it. It was right here. Yeah. Apparently, here, yeah, apparently, let me type this out. Apparently going here at 30 seconds. Force spawns the drone in a specific spot? Question mark?
The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grenier at bay.
Can neither confirm nor deny. Alright, anyway. So, you can have different subsumes on different loadouts unless you have the same ability across all of your loadouts. Okay, got you. Hello, Jesse OJ. Oh my god, a Rattler. Like, they only started adding Grenier with Rattlers sort of recently, right? Like, I've only really noticed them during the last month or so. Like, I've never seen Greniers with Rattlers before this point. Who has it? I'll grab it. Or not, Czar grabbed it.
My eyebrows are seething just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
I'll stick here. Did it work?
A Grenier
Nope.
will serve as an optimal delivery system.
Rip, that's probably my fault. That was my
Drone
fault.
located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward the boil.
Okay. That works. I'm gonna still try to teleport it. I'll try my hardest. There we go. No, that didn't work. That worked, but it only went like 3 feet. Oh, that's beautiful. The Loki might have swapped teleported that. I'm trying. That didn't work. Okay. That worked. Yeah, that's the Loki. That is Loki. Look at Bandito. He's a default wisp? What? Well, hey, I can't judge because I had a default Titania. So, we both got the defaults. I'm trying. There we go. Oh, what? That should have worked. I saw that. That totally should have worked. Oh, that was beautiful. Naval portal will fail if the landing point is more than 10 meters off the ground. Yeah, I did know that too. Teamwork makes the dream work. So yeah, that was my fault that it failed because I went back for the thing. Yeah.
For a massive immune response.
I will take full responsibility. Enjoying Plague Star event on the plains? Absolutely! I love this event. I love it to pieces. Yeah, not quite as much as Eidolons, but I still like it a lot. And I am probably going to be farming this for the next, like, the entire time that it is alive. And I stream Warframe. It's going to be Plague Star. I'm going to tell you this right now. Every single Warframe stream that I have, until it goes away, is going to be Plague Star. Alright, I need to, it's at 28%. Alright, where is it? Right on this side. I'm trying to find the area where it starts to kill you. So you can stand here, you can stand there. Alright, I'm gonna try to get it on my end. So watch, I'm not the DPS, and watch, I'm still gonna get like a really high number just because I'm host. Because host gets high numbers. Yeah, see, I'm at 55%. There's no way that I did 55% of the damage to that thing, but the game is telling me that I did 55% because that's what hosts get. I didn't even kill all of the dropships that were spawning in. Like, I killed some of them, but not all of them. And dropships count for a lot of... They count for a lot of damage dealt toward it. Where are the wisp puddles? I can't find them. Alright, come on. Ooh, okay, there's a lot of armor strip going on here somewhere. I don't know what's causing all this armor strip. Maybe is it our auras? Let me check. We got 2 CP, a power donation, and an aerodynamic. So I don't think it's our auras. Sarpa with Shattering Impact. Ah! Shiny's on top of it. Thanks, Bandito, for the wisps.
A Hemocyte, the product of the boil attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Alright, we got this. Okay, so Sarpa's the way to go then. So I guess, unlike Eidolons, this doesn't matter if you strip it all the way. Because you can just strip it all the way and it'll be cool. Wow, okay, knockdowns. Out of my way. Come on. I keep getting knocked down. You'd think I'd have learned that it has knockdown effects by this point in time, but no. I keep getting knocked down by them. Oh right, I'm supposed to speed it. And I do it right as it opens its mouth. Alright, cool. It's dead. It's dead. But some days I think that I'm really competent at this game, that I'm pro and I actually know what I'm doing. And then some other days I sit there as a speedba and wonder why it's not opening its mouth. Say lovey. Everyone who plays this before, it got retconned. Loves the Grisling. It got retconned? What? Bayheck literally just said the Glistening Magnificence voice line. I don't think the Glistening Magnificence got retconned. Everyone can enjoy the Glistening Magnificence after it got reverse retconned. Oh! It got retconned?
You are not welcome on Kanju's blades, nothing.
Alright, so if we were being super efficient,
We're breathing
I
easier
would
vacuum.
have gotten
During
here.
these dark nights, Cetus got something.
So yeah, if I was being super min-maxy, I would have been here before it had even died. Just waiting for it to die. And that would have been the super pro thing to do.
The infestation was beginning.
Oh, you're referring to the fact that it was gone for a year.
Out there was
Oh, see the thing changed. It's at Twin Horns now. I bet the bounties probably changed. But yeah, it's gonna be at Twin Horns for a while, for a couple more times.
I will let this plague run wild over Cetus.
Come on. Well, that didn't work.
I will use poison to exterminate the infestation.
Yes, you
once
are.
its work is done.
Yeah.
The Quills see doom in his plan.
For Grenier and Ostrom alike. Okay, never mind. He wins.
Destroyed now, before it becomes unstoppable.
Okay,
We know Vayhek
okay.
has Thrax toxins stored deep underground.
Okay, and then
Use that. One ill to cure another.
and
eh?
then
The Thrax toxin! The Tenno
or you can operate her up. That works too. That works too. So how long are you gonna farm in the plains until you can no longer fall asleep? So, oh right, I can skip this. So I'm going to be playing this every single time that I do a Warframe stream until it's gone. And then for today, personally, I was going to go for let's go 2 hours from now, because of the power outages. I'm gonna have those have extended the time of the stream.
Add it to the mixer now.
Yeah, so 2 more hours. 2 more hours of farming this bad boy.
Eidolon Phalanxes. Consider adding it to the mix now.
Alright. I have too much fire rate on this, what is this called? The Piranha. It's just way too fast, and I gotta reload. I should put on, like, a quicker reload mod on this thing. It's 2.5 hour cave rotations. Okay, so that's roughly the same amount of time as the bounties. Does it correspond with the bounties? Like whenever the bounties change, then the Plague Star also changes? Well, that would make sense. Because that sounds like the same amount of time as the bounties have. Nearly an eternity. Pretty much. Looks like for the rest of the stream, it's gonna be at Twin Horns.
The Grenier will do anything to destroy the mixer.
Don't worry, time flies. Time flies before you know it. Before you know it, we'll be at the next one. And I'll be like, oh snap, I went overtime. Plague Star will be up until the end of the month. Alright, we got a month's worth of farming in. Remember when most of the caves are locked except during Plague Star? Aren't they still like that? There are still a bunch of caves that, if I remember. You know what? I actually have not tried to really go in them since way back then.
More time. Keep the
I
Grenier
thought it was
safe.
still like that. I mean, I know there are some caves that you can get into with bounties, but can you access caves at all points now? We're gonna redeem a bedtime story. You don't want to interfere with you blasting away more infested? Yeah. I would say you can totally redeem a bedtime story. I don't know how long you're gonna be watching though. If you want to do it closer to the end of the stream, I'd be cool with that. I'm 1000% down with another bedtime story. Yeah, maybe in an hour. If you're still gonna be on in an hour, that sounds cool with me. Thanks for the warning. They opened them up for the achievement, I think. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, we're at... Oh my gosh! Nobody's been paying attention to the timer. Isn't this lovely? Wow. Okay. That was my bad too, because I wasn't paying attention either. Lovely. Alright. Let me try to teleport it. Try to beat the Loki to it. Oh, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work either. Oh, I can do this. Yes. Nope. I didn't do it. Well, that didn't work. That absolutely didn't work. I'll keep trying. Loki's probably gonna take it, but I can try. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't even realize it was gone. Dang.
The toxin has triggered
Zar's killing it with that Loki. Spawn point though? Alright, cool. Glad you liked that one. Spelunker achievement? Yeah, it probably is the Spelunker achievement. That would make sense if Eddie Maestro was saying that they retconned it. So what I assume he means by that is they were intending to never bring it back. So if they were intending to never bring it back, it would make sense for them to open up the caves, because otherwise nobody else would have been able to get the achievement. Alright, whoops, where's these things? I gotta find them. They're hidden, they're scattered, they're blending in. Alright, let's... Yeah! Those delightfully fast. Delightfully, deliciously. Proving that he's the Tsar of Lokis. He's low-key proving that he's the Tsar of Lokis. Wow. Wow, you just gotta cram all the puns in there. Every single thing that could possibly be made a pun. You just gotta have it in there.
The system has manufactured a Hemocyte to deal with the toxin
awesome.
threat.
Actually, I have enough wisp stuff. Health from the wisp. I should be able to jump on top of this oil. I should probably equip a different gun that has a larger magazine size. Sorry. Alright, careful not to hit the spawn pods of that. You probably already know that. Sorry. So, hope everybody's having a good time. I've run out of random things to say. I could just keep being a broken record and say, wow, Plaguestar is so cool. Wow, Plaguestar is so cool. Like, for 5 trillion more times. Okay, where is it? Which side? It's on this side. Alright, cool.
To weaken the infestation further.
Yeah, like that barely took a dent out of my health. Where's the, let's see, how far up the boil can I go? I can go like all the way up to the top, assuming I have a wisp up. Come on. Open wide. It's time for your dentist appointment! Yay. Alright, that was the third one. So, I'm going to head to the mission objective. Not the mission objective. The next bounty as soon as head is popped. So now you have all the forma. Will you finally potato some weapons? Yes, I potatoed. Oh, potatoed. Never mind. I bred forma. Are you finally gonna forma the weapons? I'm like, of course I'm gonna forma weapons. But no, I see. We'll see. We'll see. Where are enemies? I can't find anyone to kill. This is tragic.
Boyle's immune system has manufactured a hemocyte
Yes,
to deal with the
yes.
toxin threat.
I'll
Destroy it.
potato stuff. Why? You force my hand like this. That didn't work. Come on, open up. Open up. Alright, that's one head down. I'm gonna head over to the thing now. Thank you for telling me how cool Plague Star is. No problem. You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance. So glad that I could open up your eyeballs to the glory that is Plague Star and the glistening magnificence. Boom! Look at that. Look at this speed. Infested don't have teeth. Shh. Don't tell them that. Then they won't come to the dentist appointment. Zara's already down the thing. Didn't you know? I'm gonna force it. Yeah. Tell who? Don't tell
The infestation.
the infested that they don't own teeth. They might. They might have teeth. It's possible. Oof.
They have brothers.
That might have been because somebody was in the cave.
First, Vahek thinks
It's random.
why
Nah,
will this
nah.
plague run wild over
I don't think
Cetus?
it's random. I think it was probably
I will
because
use
you
poison
didn't.
to exterminate
There was
the
already somebody in
infestation
there, and they
once
don't
its
like
work is
spawning
done.
things in places where people
Will
are.
see doom in his plan.
That's my
For
theory.
Grenier and Ostronolite, the boil needs to be destroyed now
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
it becomes unstoppable.
Ah,
We
that didn't
know
work.
Vahek has Frax toxin stored deep
Yeah.
underground.
Ah.
We'll use that.
Stuck on geometry.
One ill to
Wonderful.
cure another.
Wonderful. Speedrun record.
Vahek,
Fine, I won't preheat the oven. Alright, alright.
mind half an inch.
We'll see if it shows up next time. Alright. I love that it's called preheating the oven. That's such a great
Prepare the toxin.
phrase. Why am I not
The
portaling?
mixer
I'm
is
Nova.
inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
There we go. That's the whole reason why I decided to grab the toxin, is because I was a Nova. And here I am not using portals. Efficiency, people. The min-max juice is not flowing. If you slow your fire rate a little in exchange for increasing your multi-shot and damage, but the faster you fire, the faster the bullets come out, and the more bullets you can spew per second, right? That's how it works.
Keep them away, killer.
I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I'll take a look at my my loadout and see if there's anything that can be
This is your
tweaked.
chance. Add it to the mixer now.
We'll speak of sentient
What
immunity to the
tweakage can
infestation.
be done?
If you have a vial of Eidolon Phalanxes, consider adding it to the mix.
Alright. I'm just gonna head over here. Delightful. Yes, please. Gib. Nobody else is spawning in. Yes, spawn! Yes! Come into the death trap. Yeah! They're running like lambs to the slaughter. Like, I probably don't even have to move my targeting reticule.
Rats of Cetus will flee in panic.
But yeah, see, look, I'm at 64%, and I'm not the DPS. So obviously it's because I'm host, and not because I'm shooting down these ships. They may not have teeth, they have gums, it counts. I guess, gotta have the healthy gums. Gingivitis, you don't want to have gingivitis. It's up to you, I'm not your mother. I'm just, it's okay, you can tell me stuff. I won't get offended if you tell me stuff. Oh, Coyote Killer! Welcome, welcome.
Destroy the mixer.
We're doing some Plague Start. I promise it's much more interesting than this gameplay that I'm doing right now. So they're defending a mixer all the way over there, 480 meters away, and I'm just shooting the dropships before they have a chance to get to them. Boom. See? It's dead. Well, welcome, welcome. Plague Start is a yearly event that did not show up last year in Warframe, so it's been 2 years since it's been here. So I, for one, am happy that it is here. Oh, high praise! High praise, Coyote. A year and a half? Yeah, ouchies, ouchies. Oh, I haven't had super close count of it. All right, 30 seconds. I'm gonna ditch. I'm gonna head over to the thing to see if that does anything. I'm ditching. Yeah. Yeah. What? 20 bucks? What? Why am I paying you 20 bucks? I mean, I'm fine with paying 20 bucks, but I'd like to know why. Ain't no kind words fee. Ain't no kind words free. Oh, I get it. I get it. So no free compliments. I gotta have to pay for the compliments.
I know. My eyebrows are singeing just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
There we go. On your face. It's okay. I'm not angry. I'm not offended. I'm just disappointed. That's usually how it happens. It takes a lot to get me offended. I like to think that I'm chill about most things. Alright, alright. Well, here, I'll tell you what. Coyote Killer, I will pay you your 20 bucks in trash coin because I have too much trash coin sitting around that I need to get rid of before the raccoons claim that I'm stealing from them or something. I've heard it's the new Dogecoin. It's everybody loves trash coin. Why is this going backwards? No, wrong way. No, not backwards. Not backwards. Please, no. What are you doing? What is it doing? Okay. Thank you, Loki. Come on. Wow. I'm not doing too well. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. So we're trying to get this drone all the way to that white objective point as fast as Warframe-ly possible. 10-0-ly possible. Come on. And I'm not having good luck portaling it. This was not a triumph. I'm making a note here. I'm bad at this. It's hard to overstate my disappointment. I'm bad at Nova. I'll do my best, but it's not much. Anyway. You majored in coyote studies. That doesn't lead to a profitable career. Gotta afford pizza somehow. Hey, I can understand the need for pizza. Pizza all day, every day. The need for pizza. Should've gone to Coyote Trade School instead. What would Coyote Trade School teach? I'm curious. Is it stuff like how to pose dramatically for posters, or is it stuff like how to eat an entire moose in one sitting? I'm curious. I don't know too much about coyotes, other than apparently, according to some SCP websites, they ride around on motorcycles and turn other people into coyotes. But that's probably just one SCP. I'm supposed to. There we go. I wonders why I'm getting mobbed by the trash man again. Hey, they were the one who gave me the trash coin in the first place. I'm just trying to spend it, you know? I gotta spend it on something. It's the first time somebody's coerced money out of me. So hey, got it. Might as well give them my giant supply of digital raccoon currency. Makes sense. It makes logical sense. You feel like "Want You Gone" would make a better fail song? Alright, alright. How to build traps for roadrunners. Beautiful. Perfect. A+. That was the only correct response. I can't believe I was so blind as to not see it. Posters would be like Coyote Art School. Okay, okay, cool. Need for Speed released a spin-off series, Need for Pizza. Ah, pandering to the masses, I see. Everybody loves pizza. Nobody can say no to that. Open up! Open up! I'm just gonna train my gun. There we go. He dead? They all dead. Nice. Nice! Almost thought it was the Void of War. For Coyote School? I don't think coyotes are taught the art of war. They just chill, right? They don't start wars and battles. But they will finish them. Moon Howling. Ooh, that does sound like a class that I would expect to see at a Coyote School. Like, there's subtle art of Moon Howling, right? You gotta...
The Boyle's immune system has manufactured a Hemocyte to deal with the toxin.
Alright. Moon Howling, rabbit hunting, HVAC repair. Isn't that like air conditioning? I'm really bad with acronyms. Acronyms, not anacronyms. Those are different. I'm really bad with acronyms. That sounds like, what, tubing and pipes and stuff? So hilarious. Acme trap building is part of it. It's amazing. I'm learning so much. Alright, that one's dead. They all dead. Alright, that was the third one, so I gotta get ready to start the next one. Everyone needs AC repair sooner or later. Even coyotes, I guess. If you live out in the deserts, that AC repair is a big deal, you know? Gotta keep cool when it's 103 out there. Only people that say no to pizza are those who say no to pineapple on pizza. But you're letting good pizza go to waste. Well, hey, more pizza for me, right? More pizza for me, and I can feed the ham to the coyotes, you know? Get on their good side. Maybe I'll owe them less money eventually. It's a well-paying trade for coyotes. Makes sense. Oh, Nana Lemonade! Hello! Oopsies. Hello. Welcome. We are doing Plague Star, which is a yearly event in Warframe that did not show up last year. So it is long missed, long anticipated, and I love it. We're killing this giant abomination that should be wiped off the face of the earth. What was that? It's been slowed by something, not by me. I don't know what it was slowed by. That was very odd. Alright, so yeah, these guys are invulnerable until they open up their giant mouths. Open up! Open up! There we go. Oh, what? I didn't do my evil plot. I forgot to do my evil plot! It'll be cool if the AC is repaired. Hey! It'll be cool.
See what she has for you.
A+ puns all around. Everybody's got the good puns going on today. No, I'm saying I would never let pizza go to waste, even if it's pineapple on pizza. That's what I'm saying. Brian, hello there. Hello, welcome. I'm just catching up with the backlog. Okay, see? It's because somebody was preheating the oven. That's why it didn't work last time. Boom.
First they had things. I will let this plague run wild over
You don't like pineapple? No, I love pineapple. That's what I'm saying. I love pineapple. Come on. I love pineapple on pizza, okay? That'll probably get people unsubbed from me, but I do love pineapple on pizza. I remember Somebody rated me, and the first question he asked was, "What's your thoughts on pineapple on pizza?" But then his comment got like swallowed by the raid, so I didn't see it until later, and I'm like, oh man, I never answered his question. But yeah, there you go. I've answered his question. I love pineapple on pizza.
Hey, heck. A 2-bit dust pot with a mind half an inch wide and a face.
All right, where am I
like a
going? Oh right,
skin
I
graft.
gotta skip it. All right, there we go. Swift Sabu. Oh, hello. Warframe is kinda a miss. Ah, you have the same mentality as Toby, I see. No, I love Warframe. I love Warframe.
Clear out the area so we
And
can
hey,
search.
limited edition events are always cool and fun,
He must finish it
in my opinion. My humble opinion.
I see your clan created the
Okay.
infested catalyst.
Oh, okay.
This is your
Sleepman, we don't need no
chance. Add it to the
heaters,
mixer
just a
now.
good blanket and a good burning fireplace for cooking. Ooh, sounds cozy, outdoorsy. They lead simple lives, and also you need the money for your motorcycle collections anyway. Ain't that the truth? Gotta keep those well maintained. I remember, I think at one point, I just remember Luna did a thing that was a coyote riding a motorcycle, and I'm like, It's like a fan art thing, a fan art of followers kind of thing, and I'm like, dang, that's awesome. And I know exactly who that's supposed to be. Motorcycle riding coyotes. It's just good aesthetic too. Even another fruit on the pizza like apples. I've never. Hey! Welcome to the stream, Haas. Followed by numbers. Glad you're liking the gameplay. Hey, thank you. Another Haas and Malawi Bloat. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. Appreciate it. We playing some Plague Star and discussing pineapples on pizza. Oh no, the chat's going too fast. I can't read it. Let me take cover, and I'm gonna scroll up.
Anything to destroy the mixer.
Where's the chat? I need to scroll up so I can read. I missed some stuff. Yeah, I've never had apples on pizza before. I'm willing to try. As long as there's ham or bacon. Hey, bacon makes anything awesome. Lokis are punsters. Nice, nice. Hey, makes sense, makes sense. Pineapple on bacon, on chicken, on pepperoni, on tomato sauce, on thick crust dough. Pizza, man, pizza. That sounds delightful. Those are bots. You might want to ban them. Ah. Haas, if you're not a bot, please say something in chat. Otherwise, you get in a ban in the next 5 minutes. Hoss them down. Person who creates the Hoss bots are leading hate raids. Ah, okay, okay. I'll give them a second to respond, and if they don't respond, I'm going to kick them. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the place. The place with the space. Alright, I'll kill them, I'll kill them. Bum-ba-cha-chomp. Alright, cool. Well, Hoss didn't say anything, so I'm beating them. How do I do this? Hoss. There's a report option. No, that's not what I want. How do I ban it? How do I ban a person who hasn't said something in chat? I click on it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ban. There we go. Banned that Hoss person. Ban this Hoss person. 312. Okay, they're banned. And ban this Hoss person. Alright, cool. All 3 of them are banned. There you go. I'm trusting you guys. I'm trusting you guys. Because if I find out that I banned innocent people, I'm very sad. Wait, what's going on? They still, oh, they're talking about the catalysts. Oh, rip. I have 4 catalysts left because I forgot to claim some. Alright, where am I going? I'm going over here. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Let's try teleporting. Yeah! Bro, first time! What, That didn't work. That didn't work either. I'm glad that didn't work because this is better. This is more ideal. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. We're done. We're done. Nice. The almighty banhammer. Yes, I need a banhammer. I need one of those deep voice thingamabobbers so I could just scream banhammer at it and have it be all deep and ominous. Ozzy has one of those. I need to figure out how he does it. It's probably really easy. I just haven't looked into it. I just haven't researched anything. Why research stuff when you can play Warframe, you know? You know? We're not innocent. Alright, I'm trusting you guys on that. I'm trusting you guys. Oh, I should be doing this. This will definitely help. Okay. I should have been doing this the whole time. Okay.
Hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat.
All right, we good to go. Twitch is suing? Oh, they're suing the bot people? Ooh, that's ominous. Oopsies. That was an accident. I pushed the wrong button. Why are they slowed? So, oh, somebody might have hit them with the... Oh, I bet somebody's meleeing them with Zeneric. I bet that's what's causing them to slow. Oh, so they speed up until they open their mouths, and then you melee them, and they're stuck like that. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's just me guessing.
The product of the boil attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
All right, we got this. We got this. We got this. My mother took me to Mexicali. Cool, cool. Aww. My condolences about your mother's pain. It sounds like it's a hard burden to bear. Yeah. Woot. Coming back home tomorrow morning or Monday. Okay, well, I hope you'll enjoy your time at home once that happens.
Magnificent. But she just made it angry.
I got some sulfur. Get some sulfur hexafluoride. Eh? Sulfur hexafluoride. What's that gonna do? Not too familiar. Oh no, is this gonna be? Oh, that's gonna change my voice. Ah, but no. Oh, so what am I supposed to do? Just like swig or eat it every time I want to say something ominously, and then wait for it to wear off? Nah, I'll pass. I'm sure I could do it digitally, and it'll be just as good.
Deal with the toxin threat. Destroy it.
Reached a point that I believe. Oh, right. I regret that. That's you. Czar's doing it. Am I right? Is that what it was? Is I right? Pretty sure. That might be what was going on. Alright, that side's dead. They're all dead. Nice. Alright, cool. Last one. So when the first head pops for this one, I need to go and start the next mission, unless we're Zedaric melee. Okay, cool. Hey! Dabs. I feel pro. I didn't actually dab. I didn't take my hand off the keyboard, but imagine me dab. Even though I didn't. I know there's ways that you can program in custom animations. I should just have one of those, just a dab thing. For when I want to be extra super cringe. No, I'm just happy I can do that.
Hemocyte, the product of the boil attempting to fight off the toxin.
Hemocytes have been on this side this whole time.
Interesting.
Using. Okay. Dude, don't click on any of their profiles. Oh, I had to click on them to ban them. Oh, it's the blue one. Blue one's over. Blue one. No. Okay, blue one's dead. I'm reloading. There we go. I wonder if, which arc gun do I have? Wow, I forgot again. I'm not good at doing this super fast.
We're breathing easier back here. these dark nights, Cetus is grateful for your help.
Neb dab emote when? When I unlock more emote slots on Twitch, I guess. Yeah. I'll add it to the list of emotes that I need to have made. Bots still steal IP from streamers on Twitch and reveal their actual location. Ouchies. So no, what I did is I clicked on their name in chat. I didn't go to their profile, but I clicked on their name in chat.
That it was a thing that happened out there.
It's the opposite effect of helium. Oh, you inhale it. Oh, that's cool. So I assume it's like super limited, like it lasts for just a little bit of time. Alright, looks like Shiny wants to get it. Alright, that's fine by me. I'll just chillax over here.
Exterminate the infestation once its work is done.
Hello, Death. Hello. Welcome.
For Grenier and Ostron alike, the boil needs to be
It's just
destroyed
random you weren't in the
now.
cave. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate.
We know Vahek has Thrax toxin stored deep
Okay, cool. Cool. Let's skip that. Nice.
I am directed to the location.
Okay, I don't need to skip this.
Use it
Cool.
to prepare the toxin. The mixer is inside that
I guess I
vault.
don't need to
Clear
skip
out
that
the
because
area
they
so we
still
can
have
use
to
it.
get out of the cave. Yay! The plant. Every time I see Wisp putting down her plant, I always think of that one meme where it's got the autopilot from WALL-E and he's like, "Give me the plant. Give me the plant." Okay, cool. So I did not actually go to their stream. I just clicked on their name in the chat. And it made that little pop-up window, and then I could ban them from there. So I think I'm good. Oof, that's a lot of information. I didn't even know Twitch knew all that information. Device orientation and
Keep them away,
screen
Jim.
size.
That machine must finish its work.
I see your clan created the infested
That's a
catalyst.
lot
This is your chance. Add it
information
to the
there.
mixer now.
The quills speak of sentient.
That does sound fun. I didn't know there was an opposite of helium for voices and whatnot.
Relaxes.
Sounds really cool. Science! Where is it? Science! Exposes a ridiculous amount of data, apparently. Apparently, like, some of that information I can understand. Like preferred language, that makes sense. But then, like, browser version? Battery level? Like, what? Why? Why is this something that they're able to find out? Force monologue in either chipmunk or voidborn voice. Oh, I like that terminology. Voidborn. It's like dragonborn. Where is? Yeah. Man, that would be hilarious to do a video of. Just keep inhaling helium. Will constant helium in your lungs have any adverse effects?
Destroy the mixer.
I have a feeling that sounds like something that would hurt you in the long run if I kept inhaling it long enough to do a voice monologue. I have a feeling. If it did, though, I have a feeling people would, you know, be telling me about it. I don't know. Okay. Browser version is so it runs the software compatible with that version. No idea about battery level though. Okay. Longer term, yes. If it displaces the oxygen, yes, by itself. Okay. Used in diving to avoid the bends. Okay. Oh yeah, the bends are creepy.
Keep the Grenier at bay.
Bends are super spooky. The bends are the reason why I'm never going diving ever in my life, ever. You could not pay me, because that is terrifying. Whoopsies. Actually, absolutely terrifying. Okay, cool. Good to know. I can do the voice speech while inhaling helium. Now I've gotta have to bribe some people so that they give me helium. That'd be lovely. I don't know what I can use to bribe people for helium. Maybe if I just ask nicely. I'm sure there's helium around here somewhere I could use. Whew, yeah, that sounds actually absolutely hilarious. Just a helium stream where I got a big old tank full of helium, just huffing it. Like, hi everybody! Or however people's voices sounds like when they have helium.
I've marked one on your map.
That'd be hilarious. Actually, it'd be a lot more easy if I just used a voice changer. That'd be way easier, but it wouldn't be as funny and authentic, you know? You could use a voice changer, or you can use helium. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's already over there. Wonderful. There we go. That didn't go very far. And I messed up the Loki's thing, but that's okay. Because this one worked. That was lovely. That was lovely. Did I mess up the Loki's thing again? Come on. Oh, that totally should have worked. Okay, gotta get it across. There we go! Oh, I'm happy about that. I should have just gone through the portal. I don't know why I'm not going through the portal after the throne. Yay! Teamwork! Teamwork! I probably don't need to do this. The Loki's... Zar's obviously competent enough to do this on his own, but I want to help.
Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
3 out of 3 portal misses? Come on. I got some success. I never claimed I was good at this, okay? I just claimed... No, I never claimed anything. I just am trying to help. I just gotta keep spamming this, I guess. It'll be really helpful. I have a lot of range. Should get more range. Every little bit helps. Oops. I do not want to swap weapons. Come on, open up. Open wide. Oh, is this slowed? That was a weird glitch. Yeah, it looks like it's slowed. Okay, cool. 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 Yay, we're good. Lotus is deliberately piloting the drone away from my portal. Feels like it. I wouldn't be surprised if she was troll enough to do that. As long as you're having fun with portals. Yeah! It's always fun when there's portals involved. Now you're thinking with portals. I heard dropship, and I guess it's not important because we got a Hemocyte to think about. I can dance on the boil and I won't die. This is lovely. Thank goodness for Wisp. Alright, open wide. There needs to be a dentist-y song about opening up that I need to learn for this. I don't know any dentist-y songs. Isn't there some little kids show out there where like the main characters are scared of going to the dentist, so their friends have to sing a fun, silly song about how the dentist is your friend, and then they overcome their fears and go to the dentist? Like, that sounds like a thing that's probably happened in some little kid's TV show at some point. I need to track down this random TV show that is hypothetical and probably may or may not exist, and learn this hypothetical dentist song about opening wide so I can sing it to the Hemocyte. Splitgate? There's a song in Splitgate about dentists. I'm gonna learn it. It's a new arena shooter which looks like a mix of... Oh, never mind. I skipped what Ushiny said. I went straight to Annie Maestro. Rip. Alright, got you. So Splitgate's the Halo Portal shooter. Got you. That sounds fun. Anything that looks like a mix of Portal is gonna be super cool. Because Portal is just iconic. Like, anything that's based off of Portal is a win, in my book. I still haven't played, there's like a fan-made DLC out there with like an orange core and like somebody called like what, Mel or Mal or something. Like I've been meaning to buy that and play it, but I never have. Splitgate sounds cool though. I'll see how much money I have to cough up to pay it, and if it's not like $80, well, I might get it. Go away, Dargans. Nobody likes you. Unless people are farming ribbons, which I am not. Oh, that was an empty one. I should have left it. Oh well. I miss the days when you can give Arcwings to other party members. So it's like you could run around with like MR3 noobs and you could give them an Arcwing, and it was great. I loved it. Then you got mad at people still. Then you had to also craft your Arcwing launchers, which wasn't as fun. But I always had enough, so I wasn't too. And there's that one glitch that they never bothered to fix, where if you put it down your little Arcwing launcher in operator mode. How much stuff do I have? I've got 3 left. I'm going to, let's do one more, and then after that, let's head back in so that we could refresh. So that we could refresh the, so that nobody will lose all of their stuff. Right? We don't want people to lose their stuff. How many? Oh, there we go. We got 20 Hemocyte Cystoliths so far. That's fun. That's fun. Sounds like the setup to an episode of Goosebumps or a horror show for kids. Well, I guess most people are scared by dentists. Oh, Splitgate's free! Oh! Wait, it's not out yet, right? It's coming? It's new. Oh! It's new. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Is it on Steam? Let's see. Store. Splitgate. Come on. Splitgate, free! Oh! It's free! Oh! Looks pretty cool. Yeah! Well, thank you for drawing my attention to this. I'll see if that's a thing that I might end up playing on stream.
To the location of a Grenier chemical mixer. Use it.
Sounds cool. Oh, look at that! Look at that ghostly piranha.
Inside that vault. Clear out
super cool. Yeah, thank you, Nana, for letting me know that it's free for.
Keep them away, Killer. Oh. That machine must finish its work.
I see your clan
Someone's
created
shooting
the infested catalyst. This is your chance. Add it to the mixer now.
Where is you at? I'ma get you.
The quills
I'ma get you. Hey, got you. So I won the snipey battle.
Consider adding it to the mix now.
Remember putting it on your Steam wish list since you don't have access to a computer. Oof, ouchies. I put it on my wish list too, but that's because I don't have room to download new stuff at the moment. I'll have to uninstall something. I'll probably uninstall Apex. I haven't played Apex since the ill-fated expedition with Aussie Owl. That was quite the disaster. I haven't played it since, so we'll see. Probably uninstall that and get Splitgate. That looks fun. We can play it on stream. It'll be lovely. Oh, come on. Can't even hit a target. What is this? Oh, yeah. How much time do I have? Yeah. Probably when we're back on Cetus. Yeah. Sidori's melt is also free.
The Grenier will do anything to
Oh.
destroy the mixer.
It is. I
Stop
didn't know
them.
that. Maybe I didn't know. No, I don't think I knew that before. What is all this stuff here? How did it get here? I'm confusion. I can snipey these boys. Snipey. They're just standing there. They're just chilling. I don't know why they're just chilling. They're gone. Oh no, they're still there. Come on. There we go. Splitgate has been out for the past few weeks. Yeah, well, this is the first time I've heard of it, so I didn't know it existed before this point.
Here at bay.
Lighto-san! Hello, Lighto-san. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We are playing some Plague Star because Plague Star is awesome. And I want my free forma and the ghoul saw because I do not have the ghoul saw yet. Tempted to do another parody song. Oh, what? I thought you were already doing a parody song. Don't put your fingers in too many pies. But nah. I can't say that. Why would I discourage people from writing parody songs? I love parody songs. Parody songs are great.
It's ready. Now make that boil hurt. Doga!
Hello, Bobby. Hi. Fingies and pies. Yes. I mean,
A Grenier
can
drone
be
will serve as an optimal
delicious.
I've
But
marked one on your map.
okay, I see your point. Like, why would you ever
In
get
and
rid of a
insert the
pie
Thrax
when you can
toxin.
just eat
I'll
it, you
steer
know?
toward the boil.
Oof, this is really far away. Alright, I'm gonna try my hardest. Ooh, got somewhere. It's better than nothing. Alright. That didn't work either. Okay. Oh, come on! Alright, that works. That works! That did not work. Okay, it's heading off at an angle. Wow, I put the portal right in front of the drone, so it teleported me to the drone. There we go. That's good. Okay. Whoops. Okay. He's fast. Really fast. Ooh! I'm happy with that. Where'd it go? There we go. Oops! Grabbed the wrong person. It's okay. Whoops! Zara, I need you! I teleported it into a mound of dirt. Zara! Save us. Sorry. Oh no, did I break it? No! I broke it. No. Wow. Can't believe I did this. Okay, let me try putting a portal. Well, that didn't work. Too many portals. Wow, okay. That's lovely. Wasted a catalyst. My bad, everybody. I'm sorry. That's what you get when you drunk on portal traveling, I guess. Wow. Well, I guess. Oopsies. kill everybody, just in case. What else do I have? What can I do that will be able to get it out of there? Leave the game. Oh no. Ah, well, I guess we're heading out. That's very tragic. I feel utensils add extra steps. It's simply more efficient for fingers in the pies, for fingy pies. Okay, got you. I guess. You gotta wash your hands afterwards. Because then you've licked everything off your hands and it's a mess. It got grounded in a pile of dirt. It did. Teleport to the side. Straight up. I don't know. Call me drunk off portaling, I guess. Technically speaking, I didn't need to be portaling it. Czar was doing a good job on his own. Ah! Wonderful. Note to self, do not teleport it into piles of dirt. Or you'll waste catalysts and phylaxes. I didn't try doing it straight up. I should have, probably. I don't think unstuck works on... Are you stuck? Yes, thank you, Eddie Maestro. That is absolutely the sentiment we have going on here. You also didn't try. Fine! We got 4 seconds. I can go try in 4 seconds. Or not. Calling me out like this. Fine. Yes, I am at fault. Yes, it is my fault.
Now, a massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Ooh, I want to check out. I saw your redeem, Jesse OJ. Let me tie some loose strings up right here. Doing Nova earlier, it's just so much easier to locate. Yes. I agree. It is easier for Loki.
Hey, friend! You look
If you have a good Nova, it can be faster than Loki. If it's not, even though it's not easier. But I am not a good Nova for this. Alright, let's get that ghoul saw. Her mask is off. Interesting. Alright. Ghoul saw. Thingamabobber. Blueprint. Yep. You need to spend credits. Alright. Ghoul saw. What is this? The blade. So I have one blade. One chassis. One grip. And one engine. Why does the engine look like a hilt? Butcher's Revelry. Rip and rend? I think you mean rip and tear. Alright, let's get this. Oh, Nith. Crafted. Cool. Oh, I didn't know ether daggers came from here. Got a craft and stuff. Alright, well, thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. If you have perfect portal placements, then yes, but with how nonsensical the drone pathing is, it's almost impossible. Somebody sent me, I think, who was it? Was it It was GT. GT sent me a link. Guys, this link is super cool. I'm gonna paste it in the chat. Will chat let me paste links? I hope it does, because I'm pasting a link. Enter. There we go. So there's some person who got this really awesome teleport instantaneousness thing, which makes me wish that I was better at the game. But yeah, I got the stance. But yeah, check out this video. That's really cool. I love it. All right, let's go build the. Let's build the saw, and then we can do the bedtime story redeem. Okay. Saw time. Saga. Alright, saw. Ghoul saw. So it only needs one of each. Nice. Blade. Chassis. Engine. Grip. Cool. I had all the stuff for it. And it'll take an hour. Good thing you heat up bags of popcorn. I just need more practice. I'll get good. I got the whole month to do it. Every single stream we're gonna be doing Plague Start, so I better get good. Get good or go home, you know? Alright, what's crafting? Can I claim anything? Ah, phylaxes! Yes, I need to craft more of these. Yes. Ciphers. I need to craft more catalysts. And I think I'm good here. Okay, catalysts. Oof, I'm almost out. Okay, cool. I think I'll log out of Warframe. Okay, so wait, Jesse, OJ10 has spent a disgusting amount of channel points to earn the bedtime story. So, let me just grab the book real fast. Yeah, got the book. Haha. And we're going to be reading Larklight by Philip Reeve. So we have already read chapter 1 of it, so I will be starting on chapter 2. Just type boil. Oh. Well, too late. I already did it. Huh. So it will. Or I could type in its name because I remember what its name is. For sure. Now I know. Now I know for the future. Tanky. Here, you guys get a bow for that. Tanky for your advice. Alright.
You have foundry
So,
items ready.
let me turn
Claim
on
them
the
now
background
at your
music.
earliest convenience.
Where is it? Background music. Let me find it. Where did I find it earlier? Here it is. There we go. Let me log out of Warframe. Exit game. Yep, Rooney. I should have swapped over before that point. There we go. Okay. Rearranging stuff around. Rearrange this. Rearranging stuff. There we go. So I can see the chat. Alright, let me know if the sound is good, because apparently last time I read stuff, the sound was louder than my voice, and people were having a hard time hearing me, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. But we are going to be reading Larklight, which is, here, I'll read the back of the book. Art and his sister Myrtle lead ordinary lives. They live in an ordinary house in an ordinary neighborhood, and most days are like any other. That is, if you define ordinary as living in a spaceship hurtling through the solar system on an orbit far beyond the moon. And if your typical day involves battling space spiders, getting saved by pirates, and generally running wild through the known universe, so yeah, we're going to be reading Larklight, so we are on chapter 2. Don't worry, chapter 1 was just establishing characters. You're not missing out much. It's just introducing you to Art and Myrtle and his father, who is an absolute nerd when it comes to space fish. Yeah. You got Ashed/Loki'd/Ivara'd by Shiny, eh? What would Shiny do? Oh, he typed it first. Got it. Have a good end of the stream. Alright, well, if you gotta go, thanks so much for coming around. Thank you so much for helping me out with Plague Star. And I hope you guys can enjoy the bedtime story if you want to stick around for that. Okay, I'm just making it so I can actually read the chat real fast. Move this over here. Alright, there you go. You ninja. You did indeed, ninja. Alright, here goes. Yeah, bookmark falling out. Here we go. Chapter 2, in which Myrtle does a little light dusting and our awful adventures commence. What a whirlwind of cleaning and dusting, of waxing and buffing, of scrubbing and scouring and straightening overtook Larklight. We were not used to visitors, living out there as we did in the back of the black. Indeed, in all my years, and I was very nearly 12, I could not recall anyone ever troubling themselves to come and visit us before. Myrtle was greatly excited. She wanted to know everything about this Mr. Webster. Was he a very important gentleman? Was he young and handsome? What were his family connections? Was he, perhaps, related to the Berkshire Websters? She even fetched down our dusty old copy of Burke's Peerage from the top shelf of Father's library, hoping to discover that Mr. Webster was heir to a dukedom or a baronetcy. But a paper bat had eaten up all the entries between Vinicombe and Whortleberry, so that was no help. He must be someone, she said firmly. Why, the Royal Xenological Institute does not hand out its official notepaper to just anybody. We must make certain that Larklight is ready to receive this Mr. Webster. She ordered the poor old servants to set to work and clean the whole house from top to bottom. Not that Larklight really has either. When she saw that they were not up to the job, she took charge herself. She tidied away everything that could be tidied. She straightened the chairs and plumped the sofa cushions and made up a bed in the guest room. She polished the looking-glass and dusted the gas mantles and cleaned the ornate frame of the portrait of Mother which hangs in the drawing-room. Asterisk footnote. The portrait shows Mother looking very young and beautiful, just as she must have appeared to Father when she attended the lecture he was giving at the Working Men's Institute at Cambridge in the autumn of 1832. The lecture was entitled Some Recent Theories on the Origin of the Planets, and I'm afraid Father made rather a hash of it, because he was put off by the charming lady sitting in the front row, who kept smiling as if his words amused her. But later she sought him out and apologized, and introduced herself as Miss Amelia Smith of Ely, whose work on songflowers Father had long admired. By Christmastide they were engaged, and the following spring they were married. End footnote. Then she made me go down to the heart of the house and switch off the gravity generator. I had never quite liked the heart of Larklight. When you got right down inside, away from the windows in the living quarters, it was rather somber and spooky. Odd winds blew at you from nowhere, and sometimes strange noises issued from dusty, disused rooms. The tiles on the floor formed patterns that were too complicated to make out, and seemed to change when you weren't looking. It all felt very old somehow, as if thousands of years of time had soaked into those dank stone walls. Which was impossible, of course, for it is less than 2 centuries since human beings ventured into space. The gravity generator was housed in the very center of the house, in a chamber which we called the boiler room. It was not a proper gravity generator, alas, such as are made in dear old England by Arbuthnot and Company or Trevithick's. Ours was a thing of antique and unearthly design, all wheels and levers and flutes and cones and giant spinning spheres. And honestly, you would not believe that a house the size of Larklight could require such an enormous and complicated machine just in order to keep everybody's feet upon the carpets. It kept going wrong, too, and great portions of it seemed to do nothing at all, but sat unmoving, covered in the dust of ages. I always presumed that one of Mother's forebears must have bought it from a Jovian scrap dealer, and I dare say they paid him too much for it. I reached out and turned the adjuster dial until the arrow pointed to 0BSG, abbreviated British Standard Gravity. The generator hissed and sighed and grumbled, and I became weightless and floated out to get enmeshed in all the tangly pipes and ducts which wriggle about the boiler room ceiling. I think they have something to do with the plumbing. By the time I had freed myself and swum back up the stairwells to the living quarters, every muffin, crumb, and crust of bread which we had dropped those past 6 months had floated out from its lurking place in the rugs and carpets and the obscurer corners of the wainscoting. Entering the dining room was like flying through a hailstorm of stale toast, but it was all part of Myrtle's master plan. Holding down her billowing crinoline with one hand, she flapped her way over to the big hutch in the corner of the pantry and let loose the hoverhogs. Hoverhogs come from the great gas world of Jupiter, where they scoot about in the upper atmosphere and suck up insects and airborne plants. But they seem to be just as much at home in Larklight, where they scoot about our living quarters and snuffle up drifting crumbs and bits of fluff. They look rather like pigs, except that they are mauve and about the size of hot water bottles, and instead of legs they have flippers, which they use to steer. They propel themselves through the air by a method which Myrtle says I'm not to mention, because it is simply too crude, so I won't. But if you study the accompanying picture carefully, I think you will see what it is. The picture is a picture of there are two pictures of the little hog. The first picture shows it sucking in a bunch of air, and then the second picture shows it farting it out at the other side, like a squid. The rotten egg smell of the hoverhog's exhalations was still hanging in the air when I awoke the next morning. My bedroom felt cold, but then it usually does, because at that side of the house turns away from the sun during the night hours. For a while, I snuggled down under my counterpane and tried not to think about getting up. Then I remembered. Today was the day when Mr. Webster was to arrive. I leaped from my bed and tried to propel myself through midair to the washstand in the corner, forgetting that I had switched the gravity generator back on before I turned in. As I lay there on the floor, dazed by my fall, I happened to glance up at the windows. My bedroom curtains are a bit holy, where the space moths have nibbled them, and through the holes I could see the inky blackness of the aether. But this particular morning, the blackness had been replaced by a dull grayish white. I opened the curtains and looked out at nothing at all. I had heard of fog, and read about it in Sir Walter Scott, etc. Oh, I didn't set my background music to loop. Give me but a moment. There, it'll loop now. Domestic drones crossed with Hoovers, I guess, except they're living. Very cute, very cute. Oh man, I love domestic drones. Anyway, back to the story. I had heard of fog and read about it in Sir Walter Scott, etc., but I had never heard of fog in space. I heaved the window open and stretched out my hand to touch it. It was springy and slightly sticky to the touch. I could not push my fingers through it. I was sure that the fog Sir Walter Scott wrote about was not like that. Suspecting that something odd had happened, I pulled on my clothes as quickly as I could and went hurrying up the stair to Myrtle's room. She was awake and just about to break the ice on her washstand with a toffee hammer when I burst in on her. Her curtains are in better shape than mine. She darns the holes, so she had not yet noticed the mysterious fog. When I had told her about it, she said, "Oh, what rot! Whoever heard of fog in space?" Then, "And can't you knock, you little beast?" I threw back the curtains triumphantly, and sure enough, Myrtle's window looked out upon the same ghostly, smoky whiteness as my own. The only difference was that her room had already revolved into the sunlight, so the fog outside glowed with a pearly sheen. It looked very pretty, but as we stood admiring it, something moved past beyond it, casting a great spiky shadow. "Eek!" exclaimed Myrtle, jumping backwards. I felt a little like saying "eek" myself, but seeing Myrtle so afraid reminded me that I was British and must be brave. I took out my penknife, which I always keep in my pocket, along with a clean handkerchief and a box of lucifers. Opening Myrtle's casement, I leaned out far enough to dig the blade to the fog. It was a little like cutting through a woolen rug. I sawed away at it, while Myrtle hopped nervously from foot to foot in the room behind me, occasionally squeaking, "Art, take care!" and "What is happening?" Eventually, I managed to cut a triangular hole about 3 inches across. I put the cut-out triangle of fog in my pocket and set my eye to the hole. From Myrtle's window, you can usually look down to the roof of my little turret bedroom, then down again, or is it up, to all the roofs and windows of the main living quarters. But I could not see any of them. The whole house was being wrapped up like an Egyptian mummy in thick white ropes and ravelings of the clingy fog substance, creeping about on these strands, plucking and weaving and spinning out yet more, were spiders, I said, scrambling hastily back into the room. "Oh, how horrid!" exclaimed Myrtle, who dislikes almost all types of creepy crawly, although she does have a soft spot for cheesy bugs. "Art, you must dispose of them. Quickly, arm yourself with a well-furled newspaper." So saying, she thrust a rolled copy of the Times into my hand. I hadn't quite the heart to tell her that the spiders I had just glimpsed had bodies as large as elephants and legs as long as trees. "I am going to fetch father," I said manfully, closing the window tightly. "You must stay here, Myrtle, and try to be brave." Then I walked calmly out of her room and ran pell-mell along the landing to my father's room. I thought I could hear scrabbling noises coming from the roof above, which made me run faster. I was in such a state of funk by the time I reached father's door that I almost neglected to knock before I opened it. I'm gonna pause real quick. Stereo, hello. I just realized I forgot to change the stream name. Let me change that real fast. Bedtime story redeem. Exclamation point. And category is, what is the category for this? Just chatting, I guess. Just chatting. There we go. Done. Alright, cool. Alright, I changed all that. Welcome to the stream. We were playing Warframe. We are not playing Warframe anymore because Jesse OJ10 spent a ridiculous amount of channel points on redeeming a bedtime story. So that's what we're doing right now. Hope you guys have fun. Father was already out of bed, standing at the web-fogged window in his nightshirt and dressing gown. "Art," he cried, "whatever is going on?" I was too out of breath to reply at once, and before I could find my voice, I heard the front doorbell ring and the stumping footsteps of an auto servant going to answer it. "They mustn't open it, Father," I gasped. "It's quite all right, Art," Father promised, pushing past me and onto the landing. "I dare say it's only Mr. Webster. He is rather earlier than expected. I presume this vapor outside was generated by his ship's chemical wedding. A mist from alchemical space, no doubt. Fascinating." "It's not mist, Father. It's a web," I wailed. But Father was already hurrying away along the landing to his dressing room. "It's..." A servant, the black-boilered auto-butler we called Raleigh, came stomping up the stairs, and his mushroom-shaped tin head swung round to address me. "Mr. Webster, to see your father, Master Arthur." I ran to join him at the top of the staircase, staring down into the hall. The front door was standing open. As I watched, an enormous, many-jointed leg reached in through it, then another. The legs were white, and looked as if they had been carved from polished bone. "Father!" I shouted. Yes, Arthur," I heard him call from the dressing room. "I shall be there in a moment. You must ask our visitor to wait in the withdrawing room. Perhaps you would like to join us for breakfast." Down in the hall, the monstrous spider squeezed its white, prickly ball of a body in through the door with a faint scraping sound. A cluster of black eyes glittered like wet grapes at the front end. Above them, a shabby brown bowler hat was perched upon its spines. Beneath, hairy mouthparts twitched and fidgeted. It tilted itself upwards and saw me staring down at it. "The name's Webster," it said, lifting its hat with one huge claw. "I'm expected." It spoke in a rather common way, and did not sound friendly. I looked down at the newspaper Myrtle had provided me with. It was a good, thick newspaper, but it didn't look like it would have any effect at all on Mr. Webster. I cast it aside, said to Raleigh, "Throw him out," and shouted again, "Father!" "Oh, blast these collar studs," said Father's voice through the half-open dressing-room door. I waited on the top stair and watched hopefully as Raleigh clumped back down, machinery grating and clanking inside of him, until the wax cylinder with the correct phrase on it dropped into place. "Excuse me, sir," he said. "I'm afraid I must ask you to leave." Just then, the gravity failed. Had the generator gone wrong again, or had some sneaky spiders crept down into the boiler room and switched the adjuster dial to 0? I clung to the banisters and watched helplessly as Raleigh bobbed into the air like a fat metal balloon. A blow from Mr. Webster's clawed forefoot slammed him against the wall, and his head fell off and went tumbling slowly through the air. Mr. Webster heaved himself forwards into the hole, smashing the hat stand. Let me fix that. This is supposed to go up here. Got 2 hotspots. Let's get them nice and banned. Ban. And ban. Alright, there we go. Don't worry, don't you worry. Dem's banned. At least it wasn't an Australian spider. Those are big buggers. Oh, no. Well, it's not an Australian spider, but it's bigger. It's bigger and badder. And can talk. Alright. Where did I leave off? Alright. A blow from Mr. Webster's clawed forefoot slammed him against the wall, and his head fell off and went tumbling slowly through the air. Mr. Webster heaved himself forwards into the hall, smashing the hat stand into a spray of up-tumbling splinters. His black eyes were still fixed on me, glittering with triumph. He said, "Grab 'em all, lads." More of the white spiders, smaller than Mr. Webster, but still much, much too big, came pouring into the house. The lack of gravity did not trouble them, for they were just as happy to walk on the walls or ceilings as the floor. They scuttled through the archways of their master's legs towards the stairs. I flapped my way towards the dressing room, shouting for father. He came floating out onto the landing, bare-legged, with his shirt tails billowing and his collar half on. "I say," he cried, staring past me at the leading spider, which had not troubled itself to climb the stairs, but had come straight up the wall instead, its claws digging into the wallpaper. "What a magnificent brute, and unknown to science, unless I'm much mistaken. Quickly, Art, fetch me a net and my very largest preserving jar." "Mr. Webster is a spider!" I exclaimed. "There are lots more spiders downstairs." "Now come, Art," father chided, adjusting his spectacles to peer up at the beast as it came creeping towards us across the ceiling. "It is hardly a spider. There is some superficial resemblance, to be sure, but you will observe it has at least 12 legs, whereas our earthly arachnidae have only 8. That was as far as he got, for at the moment the creature flung itself down upon him. I kicked it a few times, but it barely noticed, and its only reaction was to lash out with one of those 12 legs, catching me a blow which sent me tumbling back along the landing to the top of the stairs. Other spiders were coming up. I could see their black shadows jerking, all spindly in the gaslight. I heard father shouting, "Otter, old chap, look to your sister! Keep Myrtle safe, And then his voice was muffled into silence. I looked back. The spider had lifted father up inside the cage of its legs and was spinning him there like a bobbin, wrapping him from head to foot in those same white winding sheets which had binded Locklight's windows. "Father!" I shouted, but there was nothing I could do. Sorry, I lost my spot. "Father!" I shouted, but there was nothing I could do, only obey his last command. I kicked and flapped and propelled myself back the way I'd come, and the landing behind me was full of the skinny, dancing shadows of the spiders. Ahead, our hover hogs blundered along in a shuffling crumb of pink bottoms and curly tails, squealing piteously. I suppose they had scented the invaders and had broken out of their hutch in a panic. They darted up an air duct, seeking safety in the shadows there, and I would have dearly loved to have hidden there too, but I had promised to save Myrtle, and so I swam onwards. Outside the linen closet, I saw 2 servants bobbing about, still struggling with the blankets which they must have been folding when the gravity went off. "Spiders!" I shouted at them. "Dust! Get rid of all those cobwebs!" I knew they couldn't stop the invaders, but I hoped they might at least slow them down. As they obediently extended their broom and feather duster attachments and turned out to face the spiders, I grabbed hold of the picture rail and hauled myself along it to the door of Myrtle's room. "Oh, knock, Art!" she cried. "How many times must I tell you? It's not difficult." Just then a great crashing and clattering came echoing along the landing. I suppose it must have been the sound of the spiders overcoming the 2 servants I had sent to bar their way. "Whatever is that dreadful din?" demanded Myrtle. "I suppose you have noticed that the generator has failed again. And where's father?" It was then that I realized our father was most probably dead, that the spiders had eaten him, and would eat us too if we did not make our escape. I took Myrtle's hand. "We must make our way to the lifeboats," I said, as I dragged her to the door. "I am afraid that something rather disagreeable has happened." End of chapter 2. Where do the hotspots converge? No, I haven't been raided by them yet, so This is all good so far. 12 legs means it's fine. It was the end of the chapter. The redeemed... No, we still got 30 minutes. We can keep going. We can keep going. Unless you guys wanted me to play more Warframe. But yeah, we got time. I can keep reading to chapter 3. Well, welcome, Pratty Pulse. Welcome. I was playing Warframe, but we got a redeem from Jesse OJ10. So we are reading Larklight, which is written by Philip Reeve. It's a steampunk sci-fi novel set in like the Victorian era, where you got violently British people running around. You just got up and didn't want to interfere with the story. That's fine. That's fine. Hello. You might as well take advantage of the opportunity in between chapters. Hi. So, if you do read the next chapter, you risk going overtime. Just saying. Oh, so the beginning of the stream, I had a power outage. So, there's a big chunk of time where I was not streaming. So, technically, I've only been live for 2.5 hours. Now, it's not going to take me 30 minutes to read the next chapter, right? It shouldn't. We'll see. Anyway, so there's an illustration for chapter 3 at the top of the page. It says, Instructions for Safe Conduct in the Daedalus Lifeboat. Figure 1. Unhitch the locking mechanism thus. It has a little picture of a guy pulling a lever. Figure 2. Board the vessel in an orderly manner. Remember, at all times, women and children first. Figure 3. Apply firm pressure upon the launching lever, and pull smartly in a southerly direction. And it shows a picture of one of those, like, those really ominous, like, levers where it's, like, you got that square of metal and then a handle sticking out of the square, and then you pull it straight down. And then figure 4. Passages from the Bible provided may be read to keep spirits up or until the air has expired. It's great. Anyway. Chapter 3, in which we make good our escape, but find ourselves cast adrift upon the uncaring aether. Wait a second, did I read the chapter 2 title? What was chapter 2 called? Chapter 2, in which Myrtle does a little light dusting and our awful adventures commence. Okay. Chapter 3, in which we make good our escape, but find ourselves cast adrift upon the uncaring aether. It took me somewhat longer than I had hoped to fetch Myrtle from her room, for she insisted upon packing a small carpet bag with clean linen and a hairbrush, then going back for her diary, in which she is forever scribbling, and then her precious locket, which Mother gave her, and inside which there is Mother's portrait. As I waited for her at the open doorway, I could hear the sounds, the dreadful spiders scattering and clattering the broken pieces of our auto-servants farther upon the landing. I began to realize that not all these brutes were as intelligent as their master, Mr. Webster. They must have imagined the auto-servants to be living, armored creatures, and were searching for meat inside the metal casings. It was lucky for us, otherwise they would have been upon us long before Myrtle was ready. Of course, there was no question of going back past them and down through the hall, which was the quickest way to the lifeboat house. Luckily, I had spent many hours exploring the nooks and byways of Larklight, and I knew of an alternate route. I opened a small doorway opposite Myrtle's room, and we swam quickly up a spiral of wooden stairs, strung across with the cobwebs of proper British spiders. Myrtle complained all the way to the top. "Whatever are we doing in this horrible place? What has happened, Art? Where is Father?" I could not even begin to explain, so I stayed quiet and kept a firm hold on my sister's hand. The stairway led us into the library. There was another stairway at the far side, which I knew would take us almost to the door of the boathouse. But as we clawed our way along the bookcases towards it, Myrtle gave a shriek, and I looked up to see one of Mr. Webster's friends scuttling across the library ceiling, having pried open a skylight to climb in. It tried to plunge upon us, but I was wise to its tricks after what had befallen poor Father, and I propelled Myrtle forcefully out of its way. It tumbled past us, all its long legs flapping and flailing, and I snatched up a great bound volume of journals from a nearby shelf and struck it as hard as I could upon its shiny head. "Unk," it grunted, and drifted away, curling up its legs, quite insensible. As I started to steal Myrtle towards the stairs, I noticed that the volume I had chosen was filled with bound-up back numbers of the Times, so I suppose she had been right after all when she had told me to arm myself with a newspaper. Outlaw Warrior, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. We are reading Larklight. Enjoy the story. We saw no more of the spiders as we flew down the stairs to the lifeboat house. We knew the lifeboats well, for Father had made us practice at them, lest there should ever be a fire at Larklight. They were barrel-shaped objects, squatting on spring-loaded projector plates in the middle of the shadowy boathouse. We checked about nervously for spiders before we heaved open the hatch of the nearer one and pulled ourselves inside. "Are we to wait for Father?" wondered Myrtle, but she was looking very solemnly at me, as though she already knew the answer. I shook my head. "Were there a very great number of those awful creatures?" she asked. I nodded. "And did they devour him?" Myrtle whispered. I shrugged and shook her away when she said, "Poor Art, then we are orphans," and tried to hug me. All I knew was that Father had asked me to keep Myrtle safe, and that I would be failing in my duty if I lingered for a moment longer in this spider-infested house. I strapped myself onto one of the lifeboat's lumpy leather seats and made sure that Myrtle had done likewise before I pulled the lever marked launch. There was a small window of reinforced Martian crystal in the nose of the lifeboat, and through it I saw the boathouse door slide open. Beyond it, where I had expected space and stars, lay only whiteness. In my eagerness to leave, I had quite forgot that Larklight was entirely encased in cobwebs, but it was too late now to stop the launch. Our little vessel shook as machinery grated somewhere beneath us. Then the great coiled spring under the projector plate was released, and we felt ourselves squashed back in our seats as the lifeboat was shot out through the open doorway like a shell from a gun. There was a faint resistance as we struck the cobwebs, then they gave way with a soft tearing sound, and we were through them and tumbling away from Larklight in a billowing of torn threads. I undid my straps and crept to the tiny stern window. From there, I had what I felt certain would be my last glimpse of home. Larklight was by then no more than a knobby white parcel of cobwebs, hanging in space, attached by skeins of spider silk to a strange, spiny black ship, which hung in the aether beside it. I don't know if you have ever been aboard a lifeboat. The best I can say for it is that it is more comfortable than being trapped in a cobweb-entombed house full of hungry space spiders. There is little else to recommend it. The accommodation is cramped, the view dull, and since there is no room aboard such a tiny vessel for a chamber where the chemical wedding can occur, you are propelled through the aether by nothing but the impetus of your launching spring. "What will happen to us now?" asked Myrtle. "We must wait until someone picks us up," I told her. "And how long will that take?" "Several hours, I expect." But even as I spoke, I had a most disagreeable thought. There had not been much time to set off any emergency flares before we left Larklight. There was no way that anyone would know that we were adrift out here. It was quite possible that we would perish from starvation and thirst, and our lifeless bodies tumble on forever in the lifeboat. I checked on the supply locker and found little comfort there. Only a keg of water, a case of fortified biscuits, and a copy of the Holy Bible. But I did not want Myrtle to see how grim our prospects were, so I said, "I am sure someone must have noticed that the great black ship approaching Larklight. I dare say the Royal Navy will dispatch a gunboat to investigate. I expect they are already on their way." It soon began to grow stuffy inside our tiny barrel, for although we had a small supply of comet ice aboard and a device for transmuting it into air, I did not wish to use it until the air we had started out with was quite exhausted. It seemed to me that it might be many days or even weeks before we were sighted by a passing ship. It was also far too hot. We were tumbling in the full glare of the sun, whose light came dazzling in at us through the windows. There were tinted goggles aboard, which we put on to preserve our eyes against the blinding rays, but we could do little about the heat. I took off my Norfolk jacket and unbuttoned my shirt, but Myrtle did not think it would be proper to remove her own brown serge dress, and she grew hotter and more irritable as the long day wore on. At last she fell asleep, and I was able to think about some of the questions which had been troubling me ever since we left Locklight. First, where had those great spiders come from? I had never seen anything like them in my school books, nor in the great thick encyclopedias in Father's library. And how had their black ship arrived at Locklight? For everyone knows that only our Royal College of Alchemists possess the secret of the process called the chemical wedding, which drives our aether ships from world to world. Of course, Frenchmen and Russians and rebel Americans have all tried to steal it over the years, and have even built a few shabby aether ships of their own, but it is hundreds of centuries since any of the unearthly races were capable of sailing between the worlds. It made me think of the legends which Captain Cook and other early spacefarers heard from the natives on Mars and Io. Stories about great extrasolar ships called starjammers, with aether wings as wide and white as moons, which cruise endlessly through the Milky Way and visit the worlds of our own dear sun every millennium or so. Was it possible that our spiders had come from such a vessel as that? Were they the advanced guard of some dread invasion from beyond the stars? Why, the whole solar system might already be swathed in their webs for aught I knew. I told myself to keep calm and not to entertain such silly notions. The Astronomer Royal, in his observatory on Europa, would certainly have spotted a starjammer long before it crossed the orbits of the outermost worlds, and the Royal Navy would take a firm line with any invasion fleet. Anyway, Father had told me that those old stories were a foolish superstition. The Martian and Ionian civilizations were both in a sorry state of decline, and had invented tales of travelers from other stars to explain the ruins which their own great ancestors had left behind. It was much more likely, I decided, that the black aether ship had belonged to the real Mr. Webster, the gentleman whom we had been expecting, and that it had been attacked and overtaken by the spiders en route to Locklight. I shuddered to think of the awful fate which must have befallen poor Mr. Webster and his crew at the hands, or rather claws, of the spider which had taken his name. I vowed that the first thing I would do when we were saved was to inform the authorities. That decided, I soon grew drowsy, and fell, like Myrtle, into a troubled sleep where great spindly shadows scuttled never-endingly through my dreams. I was awoken by my sister poking me in the ribs. She pointed at the forward window, which I sleepily noticed was no longer filled with the star fields of the open aether, but with a lot of spiky white mountains, which appeared to be drawing closer and closer. "Art," said Myrtle urgently, shaking me to try and rattle the sleep out of my head. "I insist that you wake up and do something. I believe that we are about to fall upon the moon." End of chapter 3. So chapter 4 has another picture with words at the top of it. It says, August 11th, 1703, grand launch of Captain Frobisher's celebrated aether ship, the Mercury, from the Rotherhithe from the Rotherhithe docks, attended by Her Gracious Majesty Queen Anne, God Save the Queen, and Captain Frobisher. And then it has a picture of this really cool aether ship that's got it's got sails on the top and the bottom of the ship. Anyway, we got time, so I'm going to continue on with chapter 4. Chapter 4. How we came to the moon, and what befell us there. All through the history of the world, people have looked up at the moon and wondered what secrets it held. All sorts of fantasies and theories were woven about its shining seas and gleaming mountains, and the wise and wonderful people who might dwell among them. But in 1703, when the experimental aether ship Mercury made first moonfall in Queen Anne's Bay, and Captain Frobisher and his merry band stepped out to plant the British flag on those white sands, they found that it was actually a bit of a dump. The seas, which had looked so enticing when viewed through telescopes from far-off England, were salt and drear. The only plants were pallid mushrooms, which tasted like cardboard, and grew in vast silent groves. And the people were mushrooms too, though of a different type. They lived in the empty shells of giant lunar snails, and were so primitive that they showed no interest whatsoever in the new arrivals. Since then, things have improved somewhat upon the moon. Some useful mines have been dug into the hills west of Port George, and at nearby Mount Ghastly, a colony for convicts has been established. These villains, transported from England for sheep stealing and machine breaking, soon see the error of their ways after a few years' hard work in the thin air, and their descendants may one day populate the entire moon. Unfortunately, apart from the miners, mushrooms, and convicts, nobody of any note chooses to live upon the moon, or even visit it, and so great swaths of it lie unexplored. It was into one of these regions that Myrtle and I plummeted, bounding down a steep and rugged mountainside in our lifeboat and coming to rest upon the floor of a deep crater filled with fine white sand. Luckily, the gravity on the moon is so gentle that we were not hurt. But when I opened the lifeboat's hatch and looked out, I saw that our adventures were not yet at an end. Indeed, they might be only just beginning. We had landed somewhere on the margin between the light and dark sides of the moon. When I looked in one direction, I could see the sun shining brightly on a range of steep white hills, while in the other all was somber night. The crater in which our lifeboat had come to rest lay in a perpetual twilight. We gathered up Myrtle's carpet bag and all that we could carry of our small stock of food and water, and began walking towards the sunlight, although we both knew that there might be no human habitation for hundreds of miles. The thin air made it hard to fill our lungs, so we did not speak much, and the sand underfoot was difficult to walk on, like walking through snow, according to Myrtle, who had once paid a visit to our great aunt Euphemia on Earth, and never stops going on about it. Luckily, the kindly gravity, about 1/6 the British standard, allowed us to travel some 20 feet with each step we took, which made the going somewhat easier. Occasionally, we passed through the groves of spindly white fungi, like the ghosts of immense parasols. On the shady sides of rocks grew clumps of lunar puffballs, and I warned Myrtle to give them a wide berth, having read of how they had burst in the faces of luckless explorers and filled their heads with spores, which took root in their brains and sprouted new puffballs out of their eyes and ears. "That is perfectly disgusting, and I do not believe a word of it," said Myrtle, but I noticed that she took long detours around the puffball clumps after that. Does the ship look like the Italian Navy trading ship Amerigo Vespucci? I have no idea. I could probably post a picture in the Discord. But yeah, I don't know what Amerigo Vespucci's ship looked like. We had been bounding along for about an hour when we saw something moving on a hilltop ahead, and, drawing nearer, recognized a gaggle of the great lunar snails. They were oozing along in a sort of flock, their big mauve shells jostling and scraping one against another, and they were accompanied by a mushroom, who seemed to be acting as their shepherd, or rather as their snail herd, I suppose. Myrtle, being the eldest, decided to take charge. She bounced up to the snail herd and said loudly and clearly, "Excuse me, my good fungus. We have been shipwrecked on your horrid planet. Please direct us to the residence of the British governor." The mushroom tilted his broad spotted cap at her, and two sad black eyes blinked out from beneath his gills. He made a bobbing motion and said something in the whispery, sighing speech of the moon. "How perfectly vexing," said Myrtle crossly. "He does not speak English. He has probably never seen a human being before. Oh, eek!" She jumped backwards, covering a good 40 feet of ground. The mushroom man had reached out one of his powdery little hands to touch her locket, which he must have noticed glinting in the sunlight. "He clearly understands the value of gold, though," cried Myrtle, gathering herself up and brushing sand from her skirts. "Did you see that, Art? He tried to rob me." "I think he was just curious," I said. I felt sorry for the mushroom man, who had been so startled by my sister's shrieks that he had turned pale blue and pulled his cap down tight like a folded-up umbrella. He peeked out at me after a while and started making little sweeping gestures with his hands, shushing and sewing at me all the time in his own strange language. It seemed almost as if he was trying to warn me of something, but I could not understand what it might be. Myrtle was already striding off haughtily towards the sunlit hills, and I knew I had to follow her. Sorry, I told the mushroom. I looked back at him as I went bounding after Myrtle. He was still motioning with his hands, pressing them against his stalk at a point where his throat would have been if he had one. I thought he looked sad. When I caught up with my sister, she had stopped at the top of a jagged outcropping of moon rock. That was very rude, I told her. Father always says we must be polite to all sentient creatures, even if they are only mushrooms. He says a gentleman is without prejudice. Look, was all what Myrtle said. I looked, and I saw at once why she had halted here. Beyond the outcrop we were standing on, there stretched a plain dotted with tall towers of wind-worn rock, and between the towers, piled higgledy-piggledy, one atop the next, there lay an enormous number of large white jars. Each jar was taller than Myrtle, and looked roughly spherical in shape, and every single one was broken. Either split completely in half, with shards and fragments littered all about, or simply pierced by a small dark hole near the top. Broken pieces crunched under our feet as we walked down the slope, looking about us in wonderment at the mounds of jars. There must have been 10,000 of them. Who had made them? Whence came they? I forgot how tired and scared I was, and began imagining how my name would become known for this great discovery. Arthur Mumby, first explorer of the Plain of Jars. Oh, look! Cried Myrtle, pointing. In the bottom of one of the nearby jars, which had been so shattered that only a sort of pale bowl remained, lay a litter of white bones. It must be a funerary urn, I said. I expect in years gone by the dead of some great vanished lunar race were laid to rest in these containers. I wonder who they were. Not the ancestors of our mushroom friend, that's for sure. Mushrooms don't have bones. They don't have buttons either, said Myrtle nervously. She pointed at something lying among the bones, and I reached down and picked it up. She was right. It was a brass button with a raised design in the shape of an anchor with a coiled rope. The McAllister expedition, I gasped. They set out from Port George to explore the dark side of the moon back in 1780-something. They never returned, and no one ever knew what became of them. One of them must have ended up here. But even as I spoke, I had that slight feeling which comes to you when a pet theory begins to collapse. For how would one of Captain McAllister's men have become interred in an antique funerary urn of some unknown design? Not just one of them, whispered Myrtle, horror-struck. There are bones in this jar, too. I checked another urn, and then another. More bones, more buttons, and a rusting sword. The urns themselves were made of some material which I could not identify, neither porcelain nor clay, but just as hard and shiny. In some, there were no bones at all. In one, I found the crumbling shell of a young lunar snail. Oh, Art, said Myrtle, fingering the bright locket at her throat, which flashed in the sunlight. What is this dreadful place? There came a whirring sound, a rustling. I looked up. Nothing moved. The stars hung bright and cold above my plain of jars, and the lunar wind blew little flags of dust from the summits of the rock towers. I turned back to Myrtle, meaning to tell her that we should hurry on, but Myrtle had gone. Myrtle, I said loudly. I did not understand where she could have vanished to, since I had looked away for only an instant. I hunted for her among the nearer jaws, and even checked inside a few, but I found only bones. I started to run, calling out as I went, Myrtle! Myrtle! You can run a long way quite quickly on the moon. Each time I pushed myself off, I traveled 20 yards. Each time I came down, I shattered an urn to dust and fragments. In one I saw a skeleton that was fresher than the rest, with shreds of flesh and cloth still clinging to the bones. Its ankles were chained together with rusty shackles. The poor fellow must have been an escaped convict from the colony at Mount Ghastly, but however had he ended up in an urn? The answer came down at me from above, in a great flapping and purring of grey wings. I had a glimpse of a huge furry body, prism eyes, and a tongue that uncurled like the spring of a broken watch. Then something stung the side of my neck, and I fell down into darkness. The end of chapter 4. And that is going to be the end of the bedtime story for tonight. A nice dramatic cliffhanger for you guys. I feel like I gotta do that like Saturday morning cartoons narrator voice. Will Arthur and Myrtle survive this great beast that has come down upon them? Will they discover the secret of the plane of jars? Will they ever get off the moon? Will they ever discover why the spiders had attacked their house? Will they ever find out what the black ship is? Stay tuned next time for Larklight. Chon chon chon. You enjoyed it. Hey, I'm glad you did. So this is the second time I've read this book. I read chapters 2 through 4. Chapter 1 has its playlist on my channel in the About section under the About section. No, not the About section. The videos, past broadcast section. I don't know what it's called. The section where past things show up. Anyway, leaving us at a cliffhanger. It's the stream's over. It's time to head out. 8:30. You know. Hey, that means you're invested in the story, and you're gonna be storing up not chapter points. You're gonna be storing up channel points so that you can redeem another. Boom, that's all it means. Do the voice from honest movie trailers? Alright, what should I say? Just the same thing? Will Arthur and Myrtle find their way away from the plane of jars? Will they ever discover why the spiders had invaded their ship? Is their father alive, or is he dead? No, he usually does that dead thing a lot. Are they stuck forever on the moon, or will they find a way off planet? Will Arthur and Myrtle ever be able to see Earth with all the proper British people? And the most important question of all, will Myrtle stop being so annoying? Tune in next time for Larklight. What's its subtitle? It has a subtitle, right? Tune in next time to Larklight, The Revenge of the White Spiders. No, that's not its subtitle. My bad. Tune in next time to Larklight, a rousing tale of dauntless pluck in the farthest reaches of space. Yeah, I gotta head out too. Well, thanks so much for stopping by, Pratty Pulse. Thank you so much to everybody. Outlaw Warrior, Jesse OJ, Annie Maestro, all you cool, awesome people. Oh, I wanted to give a special thank you to Czar and Shiny for playing Plaguestar with me. That was really fun. Oh, and Bandito. I can't forget Bandito. Czar and Shiny and Bandito. I had fun with you guys. Sorry I had to cut it short, but bedtime story calls. You got enough points for a bedtime story redeem? All right. Well, now you got motivation, so I'm not going to accept another one today, but next time. The answer to the last one is probably no. We'll see. We're only on chapter 5. She might get character development. If you remember it, might as well. Time to see when the next stream is. Next stream is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing more Plaguestar. Yeah, if you do redeem a bedtime story, I would request humbly that it not be at the very beginning of the stream, because it turns the rest of the stream into bedtime stories. So maybe halfway through the stream, or after the halfway point, because I usually stream for 3 hours. Anything after the first hour and a half, you're good to go, good to redeem it. But I would humbly request not to do it like the instant the stream starts. No, you can do it the instant the stream starts, but then I'm only going to read one chapter, and then I'm going to go to playing Plaguestar. So if you want more than one chapter, you wait till the end of the stream. If you only want one chapter, then yeah, redeem it whenever you want. Alright, anyway, we're going to send you guys on a raid. Let me figure out who we're going to be raiding. Let me turn on actual background music. That works. Actual background music. Alright. Cool. Cool. Back to Twitch. Who is alive? Who is... Oh, there's a ton of people online. Namuchi's online. I don't think I've ever seen her online. Ever. So, we are definitely rating her. Oh, heck yeah. Let me make sure I spell her name right. This is that person that Hayden really liked and recommended to me. Alright. Raid. So, whoops, that is a question mark. N-A-M-O-O-C-H-I. They are doing coffee talk? I don't know what coffee talk is. Is that like just chatting or is it the name of a game? You just noticed I had animal noises going? Yeah, I had background music. I had like birds and plants. It's supposed to be like forest noises, so the water of a brook and stuff like that. Yeah. Kira's online. She is. I rated her recently, though. I've never rated Namuchi. And same with Ozzy. I rated him semi-recently. We gotta space out the raids. You can't raid the same person every time. You gotta spread the love. Probably just chatting. Probably. Anyway, she's really cute. She's a slime VTuber. I don't know what coffee talk is. Guess we'll find out together. How many people do we got, actually? We better have a giant number. Gotta make it a good raid, you guys. 11 viewers. Make it a good raid, okay? Spammer with happy, lovely messages. I thought it was for my stuff. Oh, got you. Yeah. It makes sense. All right. You guys have fun at the raid. I will see you there. Have a wonderful evening. And always remember, if you ever get sad, if you ever feel sad that you can't actually kill people, don't worry. You can always kill them with kindness. Bye, everybody.